He's got the box. He's carried it. In case he needs to blow the place up.
In case it gets too bad. He's carrying the ball.
I was down in Hopkinsville when I did it first. 2 years ago. After the game, I went into Ferry. And Tim was in there, just walked in ahead of me. And I took place. We ended up sitting together. And I immediately had a good life with Ferry. Really good guy. Actually got a. Let me go see what I can find. Well, your broadcast goes better when you have a red Gatorade. That's not red. Right? Am I right? Trying to kill me. Hell no. The red dye. Well, what are they going to do when they take the red dye? I can get red dye. What color will Gatorade be then?
It'll be clear with a red flavor.
We'll go with that, right?
Yep.
We're going to be on about 6 minutes. 2, 1, mark at 6 minutes. Wonder why Travis Perry didn't play today.
I think a little bit, and he was gone. He played the first half.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't know a both for him at the same time. The second half, I never saw him.
Yeah, I noticed he had his warm-ups on. I thought maybe he hadn't played at all.
He played first half.
Coming up on 5 minutes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark at 5 minutes. I don't know what it was you did to the cell stuff, but
That's what you were telling me that. That you didn't have any dropout. Now, if it starts dropping out while I'm back, it means
I don't know.
I'm carrying an isotope or something around the end that's making that disconnect.
Be back. We'll be live in 3 minutes. In 3, 2, 1, mark. 3 minutes. Look at Scotty.
Figured that'd be better for you than pizza. Well, I did have a slice of pizza. Yeah, it was a little tiny pizza. About that big. Fill up. When will you ever learn? Hey, okay, I'm about 90% right now.
When I was in elementary school, they called me Iron Belly. They said, "Manly, you can eat anything." And
some folks do that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. There's the Scotty Thompson 2-minute warning. Oh, no. Hey.
Come on, just say something positive. But no. Well, as soon as we get ready to get the starting lineup, they turn out the lights. Nobody wants to hear that. Everybody else has no problem with them. They don't want us to yours.
We got 45 seconds. We'll be live.
I'm going to go do your job. All right, go do your job.
Mark, 15 seconds. Good evening, everybody. Welcome live to the Owensboro Sports Center. I'm Dan Manley, along with Philip Hay and Scott Thompson. Tonight, coming up, it's the semifinal round of the 2025 All-A Classic Basketball Tournament, the boys semifinals. And coming up here tonight, it's Lyon County and Owensboro Catholic. The Owensboro Catholic Aces are 12-5. Record a bit misleading. They've won 11 games in a row. And here's Philip Hay with head coach Tim Riley.
Thanks a lot, Dan. Tim Riley, the head coach of Owensboro Catholic, joins us. And Coach, my, how time goes by fast. You've been here 10 years already.
10 years at Owensboro Catholic. I didn't know. I knew it was a good little school, and I hoped that we got here that we'd be able to represent the third region numerous times in the All-A. Had no idea we'd have as much success as we've had, and I've really been proud of what's happened during this 10-year period.
I think there was some talent there in the school, and then you just picked the ball up and you brought the program up.
Yeah, you don't win these games without guys that can play, and we've had guys that can play basketball. With anybody, there's John Wood need players, Bobby Knight needed players, Adolph Rupp need players. There's nobody doesn't need players. I mean, there's no coach that can outcoach talent if he doesn't have him.
X's and O's can only go so far.
They can help. They help, but players win games when it gets right down to it.
Kids have had a great tournament so far. Luke, 22 the first game and 9 yesterday for you, and he just does so many things well.
9 rebounds yesterday. I was, really proud of that. So he's a point away from a double-double and a rebound away from a double-double, and I'll take that kind of production out of him. He draws the other team's best defender. He draws the other team's best help. And so he creates a lot of stuff for everybody just when he's stepping for us.
I like Smith, too. He's a real nice player for you.
Yeah, he's come a long way. He played really well. Probably the best he's played was last night. He played really well last night for us.
He's hit double digits both his games. Nothing spectacular, not 20 points, but 12 and 11. So that's nothing to see that.
18 last night.
Oh, that's right, 18. I'm sorry, I can't.
18 and 7 rebounds. I like the 7 rebounds. Like after the game, that's what I bragged on. Thought he had 7 rebounds. He didn't smile. I said, I'm smiling about your 7 rebounds. You should smile about 7 rebounds.
Coach, you take on the team. Boy, they just reloaded this year, and they look really good.
They've got about, of course, they've got the Kirk kid who was a big factor for them last year. And then they got about 3 other guys that played, in their top 8. And so then you had the young man, number 22, that came in from Madisonville, and he's a really good player. So they've got a good team.
Coach, what do you need to do against Lyon County to slow them down or pick up the W?
They're a transition team. We got to take away their transition. We got to, we have to take away their transition because they're really good at that part of it. They have been since Coach Perry's been there. So it's going to come down to whether we can slow them up transition-wise.
Good luck to you, Coach. Hopefully we'll talk to you tomorrow. Stay tuned. Back with the pregame show in 2 minutes on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline. Great monthly specials on snacks and beverages and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shop are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return. Refresh. Refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Go back out on the floor with Philip Hay. He's getting ready to visit with the head coach of the Lyon County Lions, Coach Ryan Perry. His team is 13-4. They've won 8 games in a row. Again, they are the defending state champions, but not the All-A champions. Lost in the final game a year ago to a really good Covington team. And now let's head out, and Philip Hay is going to talk with Coach Ryan Perry.
Ryan Perry, the head coach of the Lyon County Lions, joins us now. And Coach, it's about like the same old with their squad all year long. I mean, you got 3 kids in double digits in the opening round, and people just continue to step up and play well for you.
Yeah, it's been good thus far. We've had good team wins, good team efforts. We had a lot of guys stepped up and made big plays yesterday to get us through that game. Pine was a really good team we beat yesterday, so it took a full team effort, but yeah, I'm proud. It seems like we have 1 or 2 guys every night step up and, kind of do some special stuff for us to kind of get us over the top.
Boy, it's fun coaching a team like that, isn't it?
A lot of fun, man. It makes it easier on us. And, these guys they're resilient and they're learning and they're doing everything we ask them to do and, just working really, really hard. And, you can't ask for anything more than that. They're a joy. It makes coaching a lot of fun.
As I sit back and watch your team, I have a hard time saying, man, I really like that one player. because there's so many players on your team I like.
Yeah, we've got a lot of really good players. They all kind of are meshing together and doing different things that the team needs them to do. But it's hard to pick out just one. Like we got several special guys on this team that, the thing is though, they all want to win so bad. Like they our coaches want to win really, really bad, but our players want to win really, really bad too. And that's a good combination. And, these guys they're doing it the right way, and we're really proud of them.
I'm going to say something. You're going to brush it off, and you're going to say, no, it's the kids. I like the way you make in-game adjustments. And if you see something, you're able to convey it to the kids, and the kids pick it up and go.
Yeah, they do. We got a lot of guys that have good basketball IQs and, make that possible. It's not always like that to be able to put, to make quick adjustments and changes and things like that. So this group we got several guys out there that have high basketball IQs, and you see a team full of coaches over there that are, that are really, we got one guy who's focusing on defense, one guy who's focusing on offense, and these guys take it pretty serious and are pretty good at what they do. So it really helps me a lot. It makes my job easy, but we got a lot of eyes that are watching a lot of things over there. And, I think our kids benefit from that, and they're doing a good job executing whenever we try to make changes.
Coach Riley's team, they've got some talent too, and got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really good Owensboro Catholic team, and they're incredibly well coached. Coach Riley's a Hall of Fame coach. Just does it the right way and gets it done and keeps getting it done. So we know that they're going to be super, super prepared for us tonight. We're going to have to get outside the box a little bit and do some stuff that hopefully they haven't seen, because we know they're going to be really, really well prepared. But he's so good at making adjustments and getting them through the game, and the team plays so hard for him. It's a compliment to him and how he does stuff. So it's a really good team we're playing tonight. It's going to take a good effort from us. We're going to get everything we got.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Love to you. Hopefully we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That is Ryan Ferry, the head coach of the Lyon County Lions. Make sure you stay tuned. We're back in 2 minutes here on the All 8 Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shop are a division of the John Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch, while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes, professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Coming up tomorrow, in case you missed it earlier in the day, it'll be Bethlehem and Danville Christian Academy to play for the All-A Girls State Championship. That'll be at noon here at the Owensboro Sports Center. And then the winner of tonight's 2 games playing the boys' game, the boys' championship, coming up at 2 o'clock tomorrow. In case you have interest in college basketball today, I thought I would just mention that a big day in the SEC. 14th ranked Mississippi State able to hold off South Carolina in Columbia 65-60. Kentucky, after being down by I think it was 14 points at halftime. They came back and got the lead, but then it was Vanderbilt scoring the last 6 points of the game, and Vandy wins it 74-69 in Nashville, upsetting number 9 Kentucky. 13th ranked Texas A&M had a big lead on Texas. Looked like that game was over early, and Texas kept rallying and rallying. At the end, Texas upsets number 13 Texas A&M, 70-69. Number 5 Florida, meanwhile, they had an easy win. They bombed Georgia in Gainesville, 89-59, and then a game going on right now at halftime. It's 16th ranked Ole Miss trailing number 22 Missouri, 38-31 in a game that's being played at Mizzou. And also later tonight, 2 more big SEC games. Number 6 Tennessee at number 1 Auburn, and LSU will be at number 4 Alabama. So big games going on in the Southeastern Conference in play today in basketball. Here we get ready for Owensboro Catholic, the Aces of Tim Riley, the Lyon County Lions of Coach Ryan Perry. The players, you're going to be hearing the names. Gray Kirk, he'll handle the ball so much for Lyon County, averaging 22 points a game, a 6'2 junior. Nolan Kaufman, a 6'5 sophomore, is that the really complete player. He's averaging 18.3 points, 9.8 rebounds, goes to the glass really well, but can step out and shoot the 3 ball. And then Isaac Diffuse played really well in this tournament, 6'5 junior, came in averaging 9 points, 8.1 rebounds. On the other side, it's Luke Beichman, 6'2 senior, really strong, physical guard. Warren Ebelhar, averaging 13.1 points a game. And then Ronald Smith, the 6-foot junior, really quick, averaging 11.5. We'll be back with starting lineups coming up at our pregame activities in 1 minute here on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Real-world experience. Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes for professionals who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Hefty Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving the Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Quality beer.
At this time, gentlemen, that you please stand and direct your attention to the American flag in the upper west end of the arena. As we honor our great nation, along with the brave men and women serving in the armed forces and as our first responders with the singing of our national anthem. We're blessed to have with us singing the anthem this evening, Gold Star Mother from here in Owensboro, Miss Kathy Mullen, also an anthem performer for the Nashville Predators hockey team. Miss Kathy Mullen.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's light, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night, for the ramparts we walked were so gallantly, and the rockets regular of bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? land of the free and the home of the brave.
And a nice crowd on hand for this semifinal round game. Now let's go to the public address announcer for our starting lineups.
Semifinal Saturday for the 2025 Kentucky All-A Classic, and we're in the boys' side of the championship bracket tonight. And this game between the visiting Aces from Owensboro Catholic High School and the Lions from Lyon County High School. Let's meet now the team at the starting lineup. We start first for the visitors. The Aces from Owensboro Catholic representing Region 3, and they're wearing the all-green away jersey. Okay. Here's how Coach Tim Riley sets his starting lineup. At one guard, a 6-foot junior. Number 2, Scully Smith. Also at a guard, a 6-foot senior. Number 5, Warren Ebelhair. Also at a guard for the Aces, 6'2" and a senior. Number 11, Luke Feichman. At one forward, a 6'3" sophomore. Number 24, Draymel Carruthers. And his running mate at the other forward, a 5'10" senior. Number 34, Vince Carrico. And now let's meet the home team in their all-white uniform, representing Region 2, the Lions from Lyon County High School in Eddyville. And here's how Coach Ryan Perry sets his starting lineup for this semifinal game. At a guard, a 6'1" junior, number 4, Cooper Collins. Also at a guard, 6'2" and a junior, number 10, Bray Kirk. Also at guard, 6'1" and a junior, number 21, Carson Collins. At forward for the Lions, 6'5" and a sophomore, number 22, Nolan Hoffman. And at center, 6'5" and a junior, number 30, Isaac Duffy. Our officiating crew, assigned by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association, Jason Wilkins, Alfred Williams, Clayton Brooks, and the alternate, Brad Rock.
All right. I think we've got I think we had the wrong officiating crew introduced there. I'm not sure, but yeah, I know that Clayton Brooks is down here. I can't tell you that, but we're ready to go here. Owensboro Catholic green uniforms, white numerals trimmed in black. The Lions are the home team of the Lyon County, white uniforms, gold numerals, purple trim, and Lyon County right to left on your dial. They've got the ball right now, and there's Collins for a long three that is no good. Cooper Collins rebounded by Bray Kirk, and he tried to go back to the basket, lost the ball, goes out of bounds, touched last by Lyon County, and it'll be played by the Owensboro Catholic Aces. They'll come down. An opportunity to put the first points on the scoreboard. Solly Smith. I call him Ronald. I mean, that's his name. It's Ronald, a nickname of Solly. Here is out beyond the top of the key, Carrico. Hands it off. Weichman, a 17-foot jump shot is no good. Hard off the iron. Picked up by Collins. The Collinses are twins, but they are fraternal twins, not identical. And if you would see them, you would say, those guys aren't twins, but they are. Here we go. On the offensive end, man-to-man defense. High post. They give it back. Moving inside, putting it up and in, but a traveling violation had already been called on Nolan Kaufman. Kaufman put the ball in the basket going down that left side, but it had already been called for the walk, and the turnover gives it back to Owensboro Catholic. Smith. Ebelhard, long range, goes to Carrico right off the free throw line, goes inside and then fans it over to Smith. on the left wing, drives toward the lane. 12-foot jumper well off the mark. And the rebound taken by Carson Collins. Leaves it off to Bray Kirk. He will walk it across the timeline. This is a high-scoring Lion team, but they don't have to score a ton of points. I'm sure this is. I do not anticipate if anybody gets 60, it'll be good. I would say there's a 3-point shot put up by Bray Kirk, no good, but rebounded by Lyon County. Now off the left side, a 3 is up, and it's left short by Nolan Kaufman, and the ball not going in the basket. We played minute 45 seconds and no points on the board yet. Here's Evilhar. Left side, Carrico puts it on the deck. Thought he got away with the walk. Spins inside. Lays it up and missed it. And the rebound to Nolan Kaufman. Runs it down the right side. Bounces it ahead. 3 out of the right corner. Good. Carson Collins puts the first points on the board. Lyon County takes a 3-0 lead. We're directly across from Coach Tim Riley and the Owensboro Catholic bench. Owensboro Catholic, left to right on your dial. Evilhar, Carrico. Carrico got some point production in the last game. He's really a role player, though. Sets a lot of good screens. And there's an 18-foot jumper put up and good by Evilhar off the left side. And it's 3-2 going down quickly and getting underneath is Isaac DePew to lay it up and in. Transition basket for Lyon County, and they have a 5-2 lead. Ronald Smith has it, looking over the defense, which is a man-to-man. Carrico, right side. Bikeman, a 3, rims out, put back up, no good, but a foul will be called. And going to the free throw line will be Romeo Carruthers. The personal foul, Lyon County is going to go against Nolan Kaufman. So Kaufman gets an early foul. And to the line, Romeo Carruthers, a 6'3" sophomore, shot up no good.
Hey, you were talking about neither one of these teams probably scoring a lot of points, and that has a lot to do with the defense that the other team's playing. See, both of them get after it on that end of the floor.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Lyon County, I don't know what, they're averaging right at 80 points a game.
Yes.
They are, and Owensboro Catholic can score a lot, too. Free throw was no good again. And the ball knocked out of bounds in favor of Lyon County. Here's a pass down. And Kirk goes toward the basket, puts a little 8-footer up and in. Ray Kirk, a little foot shot over the defender. 7-2, that's his first 2. Here is Carruthers, Evilhar. Again, the zone defense, but they really move in it now. It's not a passive zone at all. Evilhar, Carruthers. Bikeman goes into the middle of that defense. Into the game right now for Owensboro Catholic is Davin Randolph. He's a 5'8" junior. And here's Bikeman, right corner, Evilhar. Randolph is a 3-point shooting threat. One of the reasons I know he's in there right now. Here is the shot, the 3-pointer good off the left side by Davin Randolph, and we are tied at 7-5. And now in back court with the pressure defense, we got a foul. Or do we have a kick of the ball?
No, we have a foul. I believe it's on Carruthers.
Carruthers gets his first foul, first team foul on Owensboro Catholic here in this opening quarter of play. We've got just under 4 minutes to go. Ray Kirk drives in the lane from the right side for a shuffle pass under to DePew, pauses, puts it up and in. DePew is just really good as a finisher.
That last foul was on Carrico, by the way. Sorry.
On Carrico.
Yeah. Deep 3 put up and in by Randolph.
Randolph has hit a pair of threes, and it is 9-8. The junior off the bench has made a big impact on this game early. Ray Kirk driving, backs in, goes to the left side of the lane, lays it up, and it rolled off with a rebound. There to get it is Carson Collins. So Lyon County back outside. They try to go into the few. He makes the grab, goes toward the basket, powers it up and in, and he got called for traveling. That's twice now. Lyon County, a few once, Kaufman once, that they've been going to the basket, finished off tough shots, and both times got called for walking. So Catholic. Owensboro Catholic a chance to grab the lead right here. Coach Tim Riley calling out what he wants his team to do right here. Dribbling with the ball is Davin Randolph at long range. Now he goes on the dribble toward the key, goes down the left side and threw it away. Carruthers was over there. 2:44 to left here in the first quarter. Down across the timeline, Cooper Collins sends it over to Bray Kirk on the right side. One dribble and then floats it back to Collins on the right wing. Drives toward the baseline, cut off. Back out to Carson Collins. Doesn't have anything. Hands it off to Kaufman. Kaufman dumps the pass to DePew. Off to Carson Collins. His three is good. Or Cooper, I'm sorry. Cooper Collins. So each of the Collinses have a three-point field goal here early, matching Davin Randolph's threes, and it's 12-8, Lyon County. Eberhard. Carrico takes it, drives toward the line, and then hands off. And a little give and go, and it's Brunel Carruthers taking it, bounces it to Carrico, who finishes it off. And it's 12-10. There's a turnover. Here goes Blackman going for the tie, and Bray Kirk comes down and knocks it away and out of bounds right at the last second. An 11:59 recovery defensively, and it'll be Owensboro Catholic having to inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Kaufman is coming out and is being replaced in there by Corbin Lucas, a 6'2 senior. Entry pass, Carruthers, right wing, long pass across the floor. Over to Eberhard. Here is Blackman now, dribbles right, bounces it down to Carrico, moves into the lane, hands it back out. Ball knocked away, taken away. And down on the floor, but finally recovering, Lyon County, and here we go. Carson Collins goes down the left side, gives it up, gets it back, sends it back out. And there's Carson Collins with a three that's no good. The rebound tipped around, hit off of Carrico's head, and right into Carruthers' arms. And the ball belongs to Owensboro Catholic. They can tie it up here. Down 12-10. Minute to play in the opening quarter. Carruthers fires a three, good. They take the lead. Brunel Carruthers carries a three-point shot. And for the first time in the game, Owensboro Catholic has the lead. They have two players waiting to check in at the next break. Possession arrow is with Owensboro Catholic. Here is a little bounce pass, cross-court pass to Cooper Collins, who fires that three, good. Wow. Let me tell you, he had no idea. He had no doubt about that one going in, did he?
No, he did not. He was already running back to play defense.
15-13. His second three. The Collins brothers have 3 threes, and they're back into the lead. Lyon County 15-13. Owensboro Catholic, 17 seconds to go. Blackman being guarded out front by Cooper Collins. Blackman waits and waits and waits. And now 8 seconds. Here he goes. Drives for the basket. Goes under. Lays it up and in. Count it. And a blocking foul is going to go against Cooper Collins, or Carson Collins. Carson Collins gets the foul. The basket is good by Blackman. His first point. And he'll have a chance to complete the three-point play with 4.7 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Can put his team back into the lead. Blackman toes the stripe and puts it up and in. 16-15, our third lead change, and now Blackman comes out of the game, racing down. Cooper Collins, a three, no good, and the follow rolls off, and that's the end of the first half. Got pretty good opportunities there. It was not much time on the clock, but after a quarter of play, it's Owensboro Catholic 16, Lyon County 15, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shop are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
8 minutes into the game, 16-15. Still a really good start to this game. Both teams, I think, are playing really well. Good defense, good offensive movement.
Yeah, the two really talented basketball teams just going at it, knocking heads, and we're seeing some good basketball.
Each team with multiple scores. Here is Devin Randolph, who came off the bench, hit a couple of threes there in the first quarter. Blackman now has it out beyond the top of the key, matched up with Bray Kerr. Makes a little move, gets a 3, no good, left it short. Rebound, Carrico got it. Out in the left corner, Smith, his 3 is no good. And with the rebound to Few. Hands it off to Bray Kirk, and he'll slow the pace a little bit, walk the ball down. Kirk crosses the timeline with 7:18 to play in the first half. Right side, Cooper Collins moves in. Hands it back to Bray Kirk, spins right of the lane, goes into the lane, puts it up, no good. And on the rebound, a follow is up and no good. Put up there by Corbin Lucas. And finally, Blackman gets off the glass with it. Down to Carruthers, back to Blackman. Goes through the lane. We get a collision. Shot no good. Hitting the deck was the Few. We leave a foul call. Shot missed. Rebound Lyon County back the other way. Driving under is Bray Kirk, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Devin Randolph. First foul of this second quarter.
A lot more contact on that one than there was on the other end, but there was no call. So
entry pass comes. Eli Baker, a 6'1" senior in, replacing DePew for Lyon County. They've got a couple of subs in there right now. Kaufman right side. Try to bounce it inside, and the ball was deflected and picked up by Smith. Smith running it down the left side, moves for the center of the circle. Eberhard moves in, hands it off to Carruthers, going for the basket, goes under, lays it up, and he missed it. And with the rebound, Corbin Lucas able to clear it out to Bray Kirk. Down the right side, stops on the three-point line, keeps the dribble, goes down inside, lost the ball, picks it back up, lost it again, goes back and gets it as it was knocked away. And now he'll hold up and give it to Cooper Collins. Outside with the ball is Kaufman, and hands right back to Bray Kirk. We played 2 minutes of a scoreless second quarter. Bray Kirk a 3, no good. The rebound lost out of bounds, knocked out by Corbin Lucas. It'll be played by Owensboro Catholic. A lot of action, no scoring going on right now.
Pretty much the way the first quarter went. We played over 2 minutes before in the first quarter before anybody got on board.
Here is Ronald Smith. Hands it back to Blackman, who will slowly come across the timeline. Keeps the dribble, looking in, gets a high screen from Carrico, goes in toward the basket, nothing happening. Back out to Eberhard. He puts it on the floor, backs up, fires a 15-footer, missed the shot. Rebound Kaufman, sends the pass ahead to Bray Kirk, who's in on the left side. We get a big collision, and 2 players are down, and we got a foul that'll go on Carrico.
Owensboro Catholic foul number 34.
Carrico gets his second personal foul and the second team foul. Both players get up and they're okay.
Carrico stand out on the Owensboro Catholic football team. At 130 tackles, 4 sacks, 75 or 7.5 tackles for loss, and played linebacker and running back. He actually had 3 rushing touchdowns.
He looks like a football player.
He does.
He's not real tall, low center of gravity, but he's a big part of this basketball team. He's on the bench right now with that second foul. Kirk has made a free throw, makes another one. Bray Kirk with 4 points here, and back into the lead, Lyon County at 17-16. Smith down. Into the game now for Owensboro Catholic is Stephen Eves, a 6'2 senior. Brothers with the ball, right side. Bikeman drives the baseline, dribble it off his foot. It goes out of bounds. Bikeman fell down. He tried to do a spin move, and he kind of slipped and lost the ball in the turnover. 5:08 to play in the first half. Lyon County with a 17-16 lead and the ball. Ray Kirk, he's a cool, calm customer, isn't he? I mean,
he's the kind of guy you want to be your point guard. He don't get rattled.
He says a beautiful pass under the basket, but unable to score with it. Corbin Lucas now. Ray Kirk a three from the left side. Knocks it down. 20-16. Biggest lead of the game. Either way, a 4-point advantage for Lyon County. Brothers way outside on the left. Eberhard. Eves takes it down, the big guy. They list him at 6'2". He's about, well, he may not be no bigger. He's just a really strong physical player. And now Coach Tim Riley's going to take a timeout. Not happy with what this team is doing right now with 4:26 left in the first half. It is 20-16. Lyon County will be back in 30 seconds.
Quality Marathon Gasoline. Great monthly specials on snacks and beverages and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shop are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return. Refresh. Refuel.
4:26 left to play here in this first half. Lyon County easing ahead. Catholic's gone now 3:34 of this second quarter without scoring. So if they their offense, and again, these teams play good defense.
They do. They just sit down on the defensive end. And, they won't give you anything. You have to earn it. That's for sure.
Eves out beyond the top of the key. Hands it off to Blackman. Dribbles left, but being defended hard there by Lucas. Now going toward the basket, a little reverse layup is no good by Devin Randolph. Put back up and in by Blackman. So Owensboro Catholic on the board here in the second quarter. It's 20-18 Lyon County. They've got the ball. Ray Kirk bounces it off. Right side, they go down inside, and gathering himself, putting up the shot, no good, and Kaufman follows its block and finds the rebound by Eberhard. Right side to Randolph. Dribbles left toward the key, and we get a whistle, and that'll be a foul that'll go against the Owensboro Catholic senior Stephen Eves. His first team foul number 3 here in the second quarter with 3:35 to go. No fouls in the second quarter on the Lions of Lyon County. Dribbling with the ball this time outside is Carson Collins. Left side to Breaker. Drives the baseline. Reverse layup good. He's created 2. Ray Kirk makes it a 4-point game again. It's 22-18. Kirk now with 9 points in this first half. Eberhard to Carruthers. Down the left side. The ball is Randolph. And now deep in the corners to Eberhard. Back to Randolph. Would like to get another 3 away. They're guarding him well at the 3-point line. Carruthers on the right side. Spins, weaves, gives it off. There's Eves, a 3, no good. Put back no good by Blackman, who really gets up and finally the rebound comes to Corbin Lucas, runs it down. Lucas spins inside, lays it up and missed it. Put back up on the follow by Kaufman, no good. I think Lucas just tried to do a little bit too much then. He made a nice move. Eberhard back the other way. He can't get a shot away. Out to Carruthers, drives and finds the lane, lays it in. Romeo Carruthers with 5 points, and it's 22-20. You miss an opportunity to get points, and it'll come back to haunt you. Chance for Lyon County to go up by 6, and now they throw the ball away. That's the offensive end.
That's an unforced error. It's just ball was thrown to the corner. There was nobody there. They'd already made the shot.
Lucas is going to leave the lineup along with Baker, and coming back in, Collins, along with DePew. Owensboro Catholic for the tie right now. Carrico, 3-point line, right wing. Hands to Randolph. Drives in through the circle. Now Blackman takes it. Started in, couldn't get through, backs away, whips it over to Smith. Smith hadn't touched it much last few times. Here is the ball right side to Carrico. They'll let Carrico shoot the three out there, and he's going to go take that shot. He would love to have it on the inside, though, even though he's giving up height. Bikeman, Carrico. Carrico drives in, hands it over to Smith. Smith makes a move, weaves, bobs, he walks. Just couldn't keep that pivot foot, trying to get enough angle away from the defender so he could get a shot up, and in doing so, drug that pivot foot. Now we get a timeout taken by Lyon County. The Lions will talk it over. A minute 30 to go in the first half. 22-20. Lyon County with the lead, and we'll be back in a half minute.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
We come back to play a 2-point Lyon County lead, 22-20. Scoring slowed down quite a bit here. It's the 7-4 differential here in the second quarter with Lyon County with that advantage. These teams put up combined for 30 points, 31 points to be exact, in the first quarter.
Lyon County with the ball, and Breaker just very, very slowly brings it across the line, guarded by Smith out front. Man-to-man defense by Owensboro Catholic. Here is Kirk against Bikeman. Gives it off to Cooper Collins. Now back, Kirk drives along the left baseline. Oh, moves under the basket and flips it back up and in. Creative shot by Bray Kirk. Not the first one we've seen from him. Got 9 points here in the first half. Ball knocked away. They flew up with it. Lead pass Kaufman. He runs him down, and then he got fouled. Trying to track him down was Stephen Eves, and he commits his second foul, fourth foul on Owensboro Catholic, and that was a good foul.
If not, it's going to be an easy layup. And
Number 1, Devin Randolph.
Now Randolph will come in replacing Smith as Lyon County inbounds underneath their own basket just to the left of the goal, off to our left. The few outside Kirk, back to Cooper Collins. And now Kirk takes it. Ryan Perry, the coach, brings his team back out and says, let's play for one here. Lyon County has the possession here on a 4-point lead as we near the end of this opening half of play. Nice crowd in here tonight.
Yes,
for this semifinal round game. Another one to come after this. Hazard and Danville Christian battle. Here's Cooper Collins. 14 seconds to go. Kirk is over on the left wing. They almost threw it away. Bray Kirk gets it. 8 seconds to go. Cooper Collins, they got to make a move. Bray Kirk looks at the clock. 3 seconds. Fires a three. In and out. And they go for the rebound, and it's out of bounds, and the half comes to an end. After a half of play here tonight, Lyon County with the advantage, but only a 4-point lead. Lyon County 24, Owensboro Catholic 20, and we'll be back with halftime scoring and stats in 2 minutes along the All-Way Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon Gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shop are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes for professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving the Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Alexa Rastig.
We're back here at halftime at the Owensboro Sports Center. Historic old building. It was opened back in 1949, and the facility has been the home of some national championship teams here for Kentucky Wesleyan. They played here and won an exciting game against Malone College just before this game tonight, earlier this afternoon. In that first half, again, did I say 60 points might be a good topper? Now, hey, you could see a lot of points scored in the second half. Sometimes things have a way of opening up, but at least for this first half, it has been what I thought it would be in terms of two teams that really are very athletic, very evenly matched, can play solid defense, and they've done that. The individual scoring here in the first half, of course, for Owensboro Catholic, they are led by Davin Randolph, the little 5'8" junior guard who came off the bench and scored 6 points, hitting a pair of threes. 5 for Luke Weichman, 5 for Drameo Carruthers, 2 points for Warren Ebelhar, and 2 for Vince Carrico, as Ronald Smith and Stephen Eves played but did not score. For Lyon County, Bray Kirk with 11, 6 for Cooper Collins, 4 points for Isaac DeFew, 3 for Carson Collins. They made 4 3-point shots there in the first half. Philip Hay will tell you all about that, though, coming up. We're going to step out for a 2-minute break, and when we come back, Philip will have all of the team stats, shooting percentages for you in this 24-20 semifinal round battle in the All-A Classic here in Owensboro tonight. We'll be back 2 minutes from now.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shop are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastig was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes for professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving the Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
here at intermission. It is Owensboro Catholic and Lyon County squaring off, and Lyon County with a 4-point advantage, 24-20 here at the break. Taking a look at some team stats. Lyon County, 9 of 23 from the floor for 39.1%. They're 4 of 11 from three-point range for 36.4%, and 2 of 2 at the charity stripe. They're perfect there. For Owensboro Catholic, 8 of 21 from the floor for 38.1%, 3 of 6 behind the arc for 50%, and 1 of 3 for 33% from the free throw line. Turnover department, dead even 6 turnovers for each team, but Lyon County has turned the 6 Owensboro Catholic turnovers into 10 points. That's huge right there. Points to the paint, pretty even. 10 for Lyon County, 8 for Owensboro Catholic. And bench points, Owensboro Catholic getting 6 points off their bench, none for Lyon County. There you look at some of the regular stats, 2 steals apiece for each team. And most of the other teams have pretty even. Rebounding department, though, Lyon County does have an advantage there, 16-12 at 7 offensive rebounds. So they're really going to the glass and really working hard on the rebounding department. First half saw 4 lead changes, 2 ties. We were tied at 15-16. The largest lead was 4 points at 3 different times. It was 20-16, 22-18, and what we're at here at the half, 24-20, all those being held by Lyon County. And you take a look at these 2 teams, they put up 31 points combined in the first half, or first period. And then they combined for only 13 in the second quarter.
Well, again, the shooting the ball in that first half, not great. 8 of 21 for Owensboro Catholic, 9 of 23 for Lyon County. Both teams actually shot the 3 ball better than they did when they got inside, and that's because there's a lot of congestion in there. And rebounding numbers, Lyon County with a 16-12 rebound advantage, and turnovers all even at 6. It's been a very evenly played first half of action, and that's the reason we're have just a 4-point differential, still anybody's ball game. As we look ahead to coming up in the nightcap tonight, it'll be the Hazard Bulldogs against Danville Christian. And we'll be back. Second half will get underway in 1 minute here at the Owensboro Sports Center on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shop are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2, and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch, while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Second half begins with Lyon County in control of the ball. The lines will move left to right on your dial. Their crowd is across the way from us here at the Sports Center. Of course, this is the home court of Owensboro Catholic. Here's Kaufman, right side, wide open 3. Carson Collins, good. Carson Collins' second 3 of the game. And it's 27-20. Big way to start the second half, and that's the biggest lead of the game
for either team. Lyon County with a 7-point advantage. Blackman over to Ebelhart. He puts it on the deck, goes inside, missed the driving layup. Rebound to Few. Out to Bray Kirk on the left side. Owensboro Catholic racing to catch up. All the way in. Kirk goes in on the left side and missed the driving layup. Carruthers a rebound. He couldn't believe he missed it. Lead pass to Smith. He goes for the basket. Good. Up over Kaufman. Ronald Smith with his first 2 of the game, and it's 27-22. Carson Collins gives to Kaufman. And Kaufman is, he's kind of an unusual player, folks, really. I mean, he's 6'5". He's fairly thin. Here is Bray Kirk right side, dribbles down for the baseline. Wraparound pass of beauty to DePew, who lays it up and in. That was a great assist by Bray Kirk to make it 29-22. So Owensboro Catholic got an answer here. Right side, Terrico, back to Smith. Smith dribbles toward the lane. Goes left side to Evelhar. Now Smith and Terrico out on the perimeter. Blackman takes it. He goes up from 17 feet. No good. Long rebound. And DePew gets it, whips it out to Kirk, who released early, lays it in. Bray Kirk with that early release was waiting, and DePew got that rebound out in the lane. A perfect fast break opportunity. And it's a 9-point lead for Lyon County. Coach Tim Riley standing up across the way, watching things over. I'd say if they don't get points on the board this time, we're going to get a timeout coming fairly soon. Blackman, right baseline, jumper falls in for him. Luke Blackman with 7 points, 31-24, and down in a hurry. DePew goes under, challenged by Ebelhard, and it didn't go in. DePew kind of took a shot, and here's Carruthers. The other way goes under, lays it up and in. Carruthers found his way through the defense that time, and it's 31-26. Here's Kirk. Kirk inside, DePew, left side, and it's taken away. Smith, lead pass. Carruthers runs it down, goes under, lays it up and in. Carruthers with back-to-back field goals, and it's 31-28. 9-point lead. Most of it's gone here, and there's Bray Kirk, and he's going to be fouled. That could be Carrico, could be Smith. It's going to be on Smith. Smith's first foul, the first foul of the second half. Common foul, and now Smith is going to leave the lineup and replaced in there by Davin Randolph. Bray Kirk to get it in, sends it right corner, wide open to Few, 3 good. Boy, when you got a guy like DePew go out and hit threes like that. 34-28. DePew now with 9 points. Right at his average on the season, but he's been scoring better, I think, here in the All-A Classic. Here is Blackman, a 3, just to the left of the key, that's good. Blackman has 10. 34-31, 4:44 left. And here's Kaufman bluffing the 3, takes it down inside, tried a little bounce pass in there to DePew, and it's battled for. Kaufman had it, lost it. Ebelhard comes out with it. He runs it down. Going to keep the dribble, sends it right side. Carruthers for a 3, no good. Rebound. Cooper Collins ahead to Bray Kirk. He almost lost it. Now drives in toward the basket, goes under and flips it in. Don't let the floor open up for Bray Kirk. He will take it right to the hoop and has the athleticism to go up high, and tough to stop him from getting points. Here is Carrico, drives toward the lane, stops. Left corner. Randolph drives in. Shot blocked by Kaufman. He gets it back, and we get a whistle and a foul. I think this will be on Bray Kirk. Bray Kirk gets his first personal foul, first foul of the second half against Lyon County. And now Smith and Eves are going to come back in for the Owensboro Catholic Aces as Ebelhar and Carruthers lead. Into Blackman, gets a high screen, goes down the lane and lays it in.
Strong move there by Blackman.
Grant Miles gave him a nice, solid screen out high. And now down inside, working is Carson Collins, who goes on the left baseline and puts it in. And it's 38-33. Carson Collins now with 8 points. And there's a traveling violation underneath on Smith. he got the ball down low, was not going to do anything with it in there, so was trying to get it back outside, got called for the walk. Lyon County with the ball, a 5-point lead, 3:25 to go. Third quarter. Bray Kirk will try a three right side. Good. And he got fouled. He's going to have a 4-point opportunity. The personal foul goes against Dylan Hagan, the junior, his first team foul number 2. And Bray Kirk having a big second half. He's already got 7 points in 4 minutes and 40 seconds of this third quarter, going for another point right now, going for number 8. He's got 17, I think that 18 points in the game right now. And here's Kaufman getting a breather for the Lyon County Lions. In to replace him is Corbin Lucas. Free throw is no good, and the score stays at 41-33. 8-point advantage. It's been 9 here in this quarter. Carruthers away from the basket, being defended by Cooper Collins. Here is Carruthers driving in, gets a screen out there from Carrico, right side, and bearing the three was Davin Randolph. Tough shot over there, deep in that right corner. 41-36. There's a turnover. Ebelhar going to go for the basket, goes under and flips it up, and good. And a foul that will go against Carson Collins. That'll be his second. Team foul number 2. Ebelhar's second field goal of the game, and now he can bring his team within 2. So we went from 9 points down to 3, and now we've gone from 8 points down to 3, and will it be 2? It will be. Ebelhar makes the free throw. 41-39 our score. Cooper Collins threw it away. Out near the timeline, he got double teamed and tried to throw it cross board, and he just threw it too high for Bray Kirk.
He picked up his dribble as soon as he crossed that timeline, and when he did that, both defenders came up and trapped him in that timeline, the third defender, so he was in big trouble.
Yeah, run to the corner and then pick up your dribble. That's a double jeopardy you're putting yourself in right there. And Owensboro Catholic made him pay. Carrico, Ebelhar, under the Carruthers, wide open, lays it in, and we're tied. Carruthers has 11 points, 41-41. 2:15 to play here. The ball's kicked away. Carrico out to the pass. Ebelhar goes under, and he walked. He was pointing down to his pivot foot, but again, I'm telling you, get the young man a new pair of sneakers. He has struggled in 2 games. Two minutes to play in the third quarter, 41 apiece. Lyon County and Owensboro Catholic. Again, Kirk in trouble out there. Threw it away. Randolph comes up with it. Randolph dribbles down into the lane. I thought he walked. Ebelhar out to Blackman. Goes left to the lane. Short jumper, no good. Rebound out to Collins. Lead pass to Kirk, but Owensboro Catholic back. Kirk weaves his way through and gets fouled. Trying to put up a shot. He'll go to the line for 2, and that'll be on Davin Randolph. That'll be his second foul.
Hey, both the guards in this game with Kirk and Smith for Owensboro Catholic, if they find the slightest bit of daylight, they're able to get to the basket.
Free throw is good by Bray Kirk. He's now 3 out of 4 from the line. Has 19 points, going for number 20 here with 1:41 to play in the third quarter. Puts his team back ahead by 1. Kirk's second free throw bounces around and stays in. He's got 20, and it's 43-41. We get a timeout taken. Lyon County will take a timeout, and we'll take a timeout. 1:41 to play third quarter. Lions lead the Aces by 2 when we come back in 1 minute on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes, professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving the Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich we're celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Quality Marathon.
1:41 left to play here in the third quarter, and Lyon County with a 2-point lead. Last team with the ball, Philip?
Could be. Very well could be. The way they're trading punches back and forth. No lead is safe right now.
Lyon County kind of eases out a little bit, and Owensboro Catholic comes right back, and now the Aces look to tie the game for others. Gives it off. Carrico, top of the key. Bikeman, right side, goes in, challenges, and a foul. Bikeman's going to shoot a pair. Will it be Kaufman or DeFew? I think it's going to be on Kaufman. Nolan Kaufman gets his second team foul, number 3. He's with 3 team fouls here in the quarter, and that was before he was in the active shooting, they say. So they'll have to earn them still. Comes to in deep to Bikeman. Now for others beyond the top of the key. He's being defended by Corbin Lucas. They're switching off players now. Brothers is a player has kind of the defensive mismatch, but they keep switching every time you roll through and set screens. And here is Carrico spinning inside, back out, Randolph, and he double dribbled, and that was a good call.
Sure was.
Yeah, it was right in front of us.
Yeah.
It was quick. A lot of officials would have missed that.
Yes, they would.
That's all I can say. I mean, he had to be right there, and he was, and he saw it, and he called it. Lions with the ball back. 55 seconds to go, down to Carson Collins, right baseline to Pugh. Try to go into Kaufman, knocked away from him, and he battles, saves it inbounds, and then it's out of bounds. Kaufman saved it, went through the hands of DeFew and through the hands of Carson Collins, and out of bounds.
Either one of them could hang on to it.
Cooper Collins getting a little break right now. And that's for defensive reasons, because it's tough to follow what Bikeman is strong and physical, and Corbin Lucas is in there right now to try to track him around you. You got to have a little break sometime when you're guarding him. Bikeman, strong player. Little pause right now. And the time is running down, and they let the clock go down to 10 seconds. And now Bikeman, and he is fouled. And that was intentional. They wanted to foul him. That was Corbin Lucas' first foul. Team foul number 4. They had 1 to give. Now, Owensboro Catholic has just 7.1 seconds as they inbound the ball out near the timeline, try to get a shot. Bikeman gets it in backcourt. 6, 5, dribbles right, goes in, goes up from 15, missed the shot, left it short. Rebounded by Collins, and he throws it the length of the floor. Ran over top of his own man. No charge called. And the third quarter comes to an end. Lyon County with the lead on Owensboro Catholic, 43-41. When we come back to begin the final quarter in 1 minute.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes and professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving the Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Well, it's been a great battle here. Lyon County 43, Owensboro Catholic 41. Two teams well coached, well disciplined, run good offense, play good defense. Fun to watch. Ebelhard has it as Owensboro Catholic, chance to tie the game right here. Beichman, Carruthers, Ebelhard. Ebelhard looking, goes to Carrico, drives inside, can't get a shot. Back out, there's Ebelhard for a three, no good, long rebound. Picked up by DePew, ahead to Bray Kirk, one-on-one, goes under, and no foul call. Wow. Nobody can believe that in the entire arena, I don't think. And we got, and then on the outlet, we got a foul call against Lyon County. Corbin Lucas gets his second foul and first team foul of this fourth quarter. Wow. Bray Kirk down the lane. He just keeps playing, though. Abelard dribbles beyond the top of the key. Another chance for Owensboro Catholic with 7:10 left to play here. Great crowd from Lyon County across the way. Here driving in. Randolph goes under, missed the little flip shot, rebounded by Corbin Lucas, the senior. Kaufman, the sophomore, takes it, gives over to Bray Kirk, and underneath to DePew, a ball fake, puts it up and in. Isaac DePew. Again, they were in a zone defense right there, and DePew kind of got lost, and they spotted him. 45-41, DePew, now with 11 points in the game. Brothers drives into the lane, goes for the basket, puts it up, no good. And a foul called on DePew, who says he doesn't think much of that call. Quietly displays his dismay to the official. His first foul. Second team foul here in this final quarter. And at the line, the free throw is up and no good by Carruthers. He'll have another one coming. Carruthers is 0 for 3 from the charity stripe in the game. Players waiting to check in. Dylan Hagan and Ronald Smith going to come in for Owensboro Catholic. They come in right now as Ebelhar and Beichman go out. Beichman will not be out very long, I can tell you that. And now for Lyon County, they also make a substitution. Back Cooper Collins back in. Free throw no good. Well, he's 0 for 4 from the line now. Lead stays 45-41. Owensboro Catholic's going to go to a three-quarter court trap. Get it across the timeline. Corbin Lucas bounces high. Kaufman spins, and it's a 16-footer. Nolan Kaufman's first point of the game. Make it 47-41. Here's Randolph, Carruthers. And we get a timeout taken by Owensboro Catholic. 6:03 left to play in the game. 6-point lead for Lyon County. When we come back in just 1 minute. Now, hold that. Let's take a 30-second timeout here on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Stevo's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving the Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Legendary Guy Strong coached here in this facility. Now no longer with us, sadly. What a great mentor he was at Eastern Kentucky, Oklahoma State, Clark County here. Here is Ebelhard left side for a three and rims out. Rebound. Smith went down and got it, and then he got fouled by DePew. DePew gets his second personal foul. Team foul number 3 here in this final quarter. Catholic has yet to commit a foul with 5:48 to go. Owensboro Catholic with the chance maybe to get some extra free throw opportunities here. Inside, they go to Carruthers, who didn't handle it. It's out of bounds to Lyon County. I don't know if Brothers took his eye off the ball for a moment, but it went off his hands and out of bounds, and missed opportunity there. He was under the basket. I think he would have put it in. And Lyon County attacking a 1-3-1 press that extends. Well, there was a traveling violation that was missed. Going for the basket. Kaufman missed it. Put back up and in by Corbin Lucas. And it is 49-41. Boy, things can change so quickly. And into Bikeman goes in, missed the reverse layup. And the rebound comes to Lyon County. Yeah, the official just got caught. He looked for the pass that was coming and missed a traveling violation, and Lyon County went in and got the points. Here's a bounce pass intercepted. Carrico takes it away. Carrico drives in, goes over to Smith on the right wing. Top of the key. Ebelhar didn't pull the trigger on a three. Now he drives, goes for the basket, lays it up, and it rolled off. But he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Play 3 minutes, 10 seconds here in the fourth period, and Owensboro Catholic looking for their first points of the period.
And they've had chance. They have had plenty of opportunity. Ebelhar, free throw is good. Warren Ebelhar, and he has his 6th point of the night. Trying to cut the lead down to 6 points here. Plenty of time for the Aces to make a move. Free throw good again. Ebelhar makes a pair, and it's 49-43. Bray Kirk runs it right down the middle. Now doesn't have anything. Circles around and comes back out. But maintains. He does such a great job of maintaining his dribble at all times. You're not going to catch him much in a double team where he's picked up the dribble. Now he has it knocked away by Smith. He tries to recover, but already bailing him out is Coach Ryan Perry to make sure he didn't lose a possession, taking the timeout. Lyon County uses their 3rd timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back in a half minute on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shop are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Philip, we've got 2 terrific coaches in this game, and they are guys who they depend on their staffs too.
They do.
You can watch them and tell.
You know,
a lot of people involved.
Coach Perry was telling me at the pregame show he's got coaches that look for defense, he's got coaches that look offense, and they have great input.
On the inbound pass, it comes to Bray Kirk, and Smith is called for the foul. Now, Smith is going to leave the lineup to be replaced by Randolph. Here's Corbin. Corbin Lucas taking the inbounds pass, and now Kaufman got it knocked away, gets it back on the dribble. He's in trouble. Sends it back out. Cooper Collins. And now Bray Kirk, they are running and chasing, and we get a foul. That's going to be Warren Ebelhar, who gets his first. Team foul number 2 with 4:16 to go. So Owensboro Catholic, they are really putting on the pressure defense, almost begging for fouls, looking for turnovers. Here is Cooper Collins, hands it off to Kaufman. Kaufman coming on the drive. He goes up inside, puts it up no good, and he's going to be called for the charge.
That's a good call because Carrico, he was there so long, I think he was getting his mail there.
Carrico is they list Carrico at 5'10". 5'8" maybe. I don't know. But he is strong, and he loves to play the game. He's just a competitor.
Yeah.
Has it on the left wing right now. They lay off of him again. He can have the three anytime he wanted it. Here, right corner. And Randolph clears himself and nails a three. Gavin Randolph, his fourth three of the game. And it is 49-46. 3:35 to play in the game. Kirk driving, goes for the basket, flips it up and in. Counting that he got fouled. Jericho gets the foul call, his third.
Also the
Third team foul, and now Ray Kirk goes to the line trying to complete a three-point play. Kirk has 22 points in the game now, and that's a bunch in this one, folks. 51-46, and the free throw rolls off. Jericho with the rebound, so the lead stays at 5, 3:25 to play. Blackman, top of the key. Randolph almost pulled the trigger on a three, didn't shoot. And now Blackman, a deep three, no good. Rebound came right off in the hands of Kaufman. He'll bring it down the dribble and hold up and give to Bray Kirk. Bray Kirk wants the ball in his hands, and the Lions, all the other Lions want it there too. Now they come in with a double team. He dribbles away from it and draws the foul from Ebelhar, who picks up his second. That's the fourth team foul. So from this point on, it'll be free throws. And now Jericho has got a little scratch on his elbow, and it's a little blood. They're going to have to get him out for a moment. They're just going to tape him up and get him right back in.
And was on the football field. Jericho was rubbed a little dirt on it and said, okay, boys, let's go. I'm ready.
Can you find dirt these days? Ooh, Bray fell down. Bad pass. Here's Blackman the other way and gets it knocked away and out of bounds as he goes up for the shot. Good recovery defense after Bray Kirk fell down on the inbounds and got the ball in the turnover. Here is Kaufman racing out of there. And Kaufman, I think, he's got some blood on his uniform or on an elbow. And coming in to replace him is Eli Baker, the 6'1 senior. And he's got blood on the back of his uniform. In it comes. Blackman drives in, goes for the basket, and a foul on DePew. The only reason not to like that foul call is that the official is looking through the defender. And he can't really see the contact there, but he's anticipating, and maybe there was. DePew gets his fourth foul.
And DePew had a civilized conversation with the official, said, hey, you know, I don't think you might have seen all of everything that happened. And the official passed him on the back, said, okay, I understand. Let's go back and play ball.
Blackman makes the free throw. It's 51-47. He can make it a one-possession game with 2:49 left in this contest. Back into the game is Kaufman after they bandaged him up. Blackman makes a pair. 51-48. 2:45 to go. Long pass down. Kaufman on the front end. Bray Kirk, and he walked. He came running across and took the pass at a dead run. He just couldn't get stopped. And the traveling violation. And Owensboro Catholic could hit a three and tie the game here. 2:35 left. Randolph, high post. Jericho. He looks. Turns. Randolph goes for a three, left side. No good. Rebound. Tip. Out of bounds. It'll go to Lyon County.
Owensboro Catholic with just one field goal this quarter. The rest is coming to the free throw line.
Here's a pass into Kaufman. Comes up, gets it across the timeline. Bray Kirk deep in the right corner. Out to Kaufman, who fires a three. Bounces off. Tip, no good. And we got a foul on the rebound. It's going to go against Owensboro Catholic. DePew was in there, got himself in good position, and got fouled. And DePew is going to go to the line. And that's going to be on Jericho, and that's his fourth. So we have free throws on any foul with 2:12 to go. DePew's free throw is good. Well, I think DePew's had a fine game. That's his 12th point. Going for number 13, trying to push the lead to 5 with 2:12 on the clock. And he puts it in. 53-48. Owensboro Catholic really needing to score on this possession. Here is a timeout taken by Coach Tim Riley. And his team will still have a couple of timeouts left. Timeout, Owensboro Catholic with 2:07 left. They trail Lyon County by 5, and we'll be back 1 minute from now along the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shops are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shops. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
2:07 left, and Lyon County in control, but Owensboro Catholic has the ball, trying to cut in this 5-point lead. Need points on this possession. Bleichman dribbles over on the left side of the floor, guarded by Carson Collins. Carruthers takes it right at the top of the key. DePew with him. Carruthers puts it on the deck. Can't get free. Comes back out front. Gives it off. Randolph dribbles right down to Carruthers. He fires a 3. No good. Rebound Kaufman. 1:43 left. Kaufman coming down. Crosses the timeline, just dribbling in long range. Just making sure he avoids the 5-second count. And we get a timeout taken by Lyon County. They'll have one timeout left, but only 1:30 to play in the game. Lyon County the ball, a 5-point lead. We'll be back after we step out a minute here on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes for professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving the Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
As we come back to the action, Lyon County with the ball. Owensboro Catholic can't kill a lot of time. They're going to have to come hard to break Kirk with a double team. And, Lyon County threw it away. Went right through the hand of Cooper Collins over the right side. Coach Ryan Perry puts his hands on the back of his head, leans over, and then he claps. 1:15 to go. Opportunity for Owensboro Catholic. They're down by 5. Evelard looking. Now Carrico way out beyond the top of the key, left side. Bleichman goes for the basket, goes under, lays it up and in. Bleichman cuts the lead. 53-50 going down the other way. Driving for the layup is DePew. 55-50 and now just 48 seconds to go. So transition basket. Owensboro Catholic just didn't get back and cover. Here's Bleichman, and the ball tipped out of bounds by Bray Kirk. And what that does, and Coach Ryan Perry is up, applauding, clapping his team. He's down. He's playing defense over there on the sideline, right in front of Coach Tim Riley of Owensboro Catholic. Bleichman gets it in. Carrico, Carruthers, a few on him. Evelhard goes up 15 feet, knocks down the jumper. Evelhard, and we get a timeout taken by Catholic. They'll have one remaining. And it's 55-52 with 30 seconds remaining in this game. Lyon County the lead. They have the ball. We'll be back after we step out for 1 minute on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes for professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving the Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Quality Marathon gasoline.
Crowd is on its feet here as we come to the final 28 seconds. Here is a foul in backcourt against Owensboro Catholic. And Carrico is fouled out of the game. Vince Carrico, I tell you, he gives you 125 every time he is on the floor. Coming in to replace him is Stephen Eves, and to the free throw line, Carson Collins, who has 8 points in the game. One free throw would be big, and he makes it. 2 would be nice. 56-52, 27 seconds to go, so it's a 2-possession game. Owensboro Catholic does have time. They do have a timeout. Second free throw missed. Eves a rebound. 56-52. Here's Beichman. Beichman, and the ball gets tipped away out of bounds. It will stay with Owensboro Catholic. Lyon County fans thought it should have been their ball, but right in front of us.
It went off.
Here's Beichman. He's driving, goes down the lane, goes all the way, lays it up and in. Beichman gets a quick 2, and we get the timeout. 15.5 seconds to go. It is 56-54, and we're going to keep it right here because Phil Payne's going to tell us exactly what should happen right here with checking in for the Owensboro Catholic Aces. We get Dylan Hagan, a 6'3" junior, who will come in here, and, you don't get the turnover. You got to get a quick foul.
Well, if you're Tim Riley, I think that's exactly what you do is you go on the full court press, man-to-man. If you don't get a steal quickly after the inbounds pass, you've got to commit a foul. And hopefully they send Lyon County to the charity stripe, and they miss.
As far as free throw shooting goes, this is not a good free throw shooting team for Lyon County, but tonight Isaac DePew has made his only 2. Carson Collins has made 1 of 2. Bray Kirk has made 4 of 6. The Lions will have to come the length of the floor. And Owensboro Catholic, no timeouts left. Would you throw long just to burn time? They get into Bray Kirk, and they foul him immediately with 14.4 to go.
1.1 second comes off the clock.
Warren Evilhar commits the personal. Will walk down, and Bray Kirk could just about end this game. If he makes both of them, because Catholic has no timeouts left, I don't think Catholic would have to inbound the ball at the other end probably, but free throw is no good, so forget that idea. Now, this is really big. Eves is going to come in for Owensboro Catholic. I mean, you miss this one, you could lose the game on a 3.
No pressure or anything, right?
No. And the free throw is good by Bray Kirk, and it is 57-54. Now, Lyon County will take a timeout with 14.4 to go. and they will talk it over, and this is going to be a 30-second, no, it's a full timeout. And we'll step out. Let's pause for just 30 seconds along the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
14.4 seconds left. Lyon County on top, 57-54. And neither team has a timeout remaining.
Well, again, you've got Davin Randolph, who has made 4 threes in this game. Luke Beichman has hit a 3. Jermail Carruthers has hit a 3. You have multiple options. First, you get the ball up the floor. It comes in. Beichman, 13 seconds to go. Beichman races down, crosses the timeline, goes up, fires a 3, bounces off. Rebound, Bray Kirk, and he's fouled immediately by Carruthers with 5.8 to go. You know, the first good look, Beichman was looking for it. I think he could have gotten a little bit better shot because it was just awfully quick. But just didn't go down. Bray Kirk, free throw good, and that'll do it.
Owensboro Catholic's thought process may have also been, let's take a quick 3. Maybe we can get a tip-out rebound or a rebound.
Shot is no good. Beichman rebounds it. He comes racing down, fires a 3 leaning in. It doesn't go, and it's all over. Lyon County, the Lions are headed on to the All-A Classic Final tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Lyon County 58, Owensboro Catholic 54. Those of you who will be staying with us later on, Hazard is going to be involved in Game 2 as the Bulldogs will take on the Warriors of Danville Christian Academy. Philip Hay will take us through our postgame and wrap this one up as Lyon County wins it by 4, and we'll return with a postgame in 2 minutes on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shop are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes and professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
58-54, Lyon County a winner over Owensboro Catholic. And just a gutty performance by Owensboro Catholic. They got down several times, 7, 9 points, and they were able to fight back into it and make a ball game of it. What really hurt Owensboro Catholic was the fourth quarter, though. They wouldn't get their first field goal until the 3:46 mark of the fourth period. Take a look at individual scoring. First, for Owensboro Catholic, they're led by Luke Brightman with 18 points, 12 for Davion Randolph, 11 for Ramal Carruthers, then it was 9 for Ebler, and 2 each for Jericho and Solly Smith. Smith having an off night after going 11-18 in this tournament. For Lyon County, they were paced by Bray Kirk with a game-high 24 points. It was 15 for Isaac DeFew, 8 for Carson Collins, and 2 each for Noah Kaufman and Corbin Lucas. And we're going to backtrack a little bit, 6 for Cooper Collins also. Quick numbers. It was 21 of 49 shooting for Owensboro Catholic, 43%. 21 of 38 for Lyon County for 55%. 3-point shooting, 6 of 17 for Owensboro Catholic, 7 of 15 for Lyon County. Lyon County went to the free throw line 14 times. They hit 9 of them for 64%. Meanwhile, Owensboro Catholic 6 of 10 for 60%. Turnover department, Lyon County with 20 turnovers, twice as many as what Owensboro Catholic had. And the rebounding department, a big advantage for Lyon County. 32 rebounds compared to just 19 for Owensboro Catholic. Again, your final score. It was Owensboro Catholic falling to Lyon County 58-54. For Dan Manley, this is Philip Hayes saying so long for now. Hope you're sticking around for our lower bracket semifinal game between Hazard and Danville Christian Academy. With that, so long for now from Owensboro Sports Center. And if you're staying with us, 3 minutes from mark. 3, 2, 1, mark. 3 minutes from that mark. Sorry, it's been a long week, long day, long life. You know how it goes. Coming up on 2 minutes in 3, 2, 1, mark. That's a 2-minute mark for you stations that are picking us up, staying with us.
Oh, I feel. That was a good game.
Yes, sir. Didn't know if you wanted that stuff or not, so I laid it there.
Oh, yeah.
I did that during the first half of the UK game. I thought, man, this ain't much to watch. I'll make use of my time.
What about it? Gosh, I was watching Texas and Texas A&M, and I mean A&M was just killing them, and Texas came back and won.
Coming up on 1 minute in 3, 2, 1, mark. That's 1 minute away from airtime.
You got a Combs and a Ratliff.
Yeah.
And a Caudle and a Johnson. Those four names are
Ratliff and Combs for sure. 30 seconds. You got pregame and you want me to do it?
Oh, go ahead and do it if you'd like.
Okay. Well, I know you're busy.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Philip Hay, along with Dan Manley and Scott Thompson here at the Owensboro Sports Center, where our semifinal game is getting ready to take place between the Hazard Bulldogs, a team that's synonymous with mountain basketball, and the Danville Christian Warriors. Scott Thompson has caught up with one of our head coaches, and a lot of people exchanged pleasantries over there, and hopefully that Scott's going to get to talk to one of these coaches as they give each other a hard time over there between the head coaches of our next contest.
Well, Scott's right between them. Maybe just step right in and
just take them both.
Take them both. Bring them both together. Put them both together. Put them both. I think Scotty's enjoying the conversation too much over there.
Do a dual interview. I don't know. They probably go. They both go. I know you both would be. We'll get Al Holland. He's the elder statesman here, so we'll get him now. Al, good friend here. You know, you've had 2 close games, 2 late night games. 3rd night in a row, you got to play late night.
Right. You know, both games have been barn burners. Great games. We played 2 really good teams. Top 20 teams in the state. Both of them well coached, and we were just to pull out wins. Great win for our program, both of them are. And, you know, that games pay off for us in games like tonight and on down the road in postseason. Hard-fought games, defensive games, and have to make big plays on both ends, defensively and offensively. So it's been a good experience for us.
You know, you shot the ball reasonably well in your 2 previous games.
Right. You know, we've got a lot of good shooters, multiple shooters, and different nights, different people step up. And big thing hurting us right in basketball. One of our main kids out who's a big rebounder for us, or kind of a role forcer in inside Kenyon Higgins. We could really use him in this tournament. And we're man down. That hurts a little bit. But, you know, the other guys are stepping up really well. So I'm really proud of them.
You've had success in the paint. Almost half your points in this tournament coming inside in the lane.
Well, Evan Eversole's having a great year for us. In my opinion, he's played better than anybody in the mountains this year. I think he had 33 last night, double-figure rebounds. And when he goes, we get the ball inside, and our guards are making jump shots outside. You know, we can have a little bit of success.
All right, for Hazard to play in the championship tomorrow, it's going to be because why?
Well, we got to rebound the ball, play good defense, keep the bigs off the board. We're giving up some size there and some length. And, you know, they challenge a lot of shots, so we got to try to ball back and go around them a little bit. Execute our offense.
I appreciate it, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's Al Holland. We'll come back and talk with Sean Music, and maybe we'll get them both together again. I'm not sure. Back in 2 minutes on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shops. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shops are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shops. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch, while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes for professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Pregame show continues now as Scotty's caught up with the head coach of Danville Christian.
Sean Busick of Danville Christian. First time you met Al Holland, what do you coaches talk about for the first time you meet together?
Well, the first time, just kind of get to know him a little bit, where he's from, what he's been about, and, share some stories. And, he's got a lot of years in Kentucky, and it's only my first, so I'm a rookie. But I have 31 varsity years in Indiana, so obviously we share a great deal in common that way. We've done a lot of coaching and, impacted a lot of lives in a positive way. Praise God.
Yes, sir. Now, your 2 games have maybe been less stressful than his. His has gone down basically to the last shot. Yours haven't.
I don't know whose advantage on that. Maybe him, because I'm sure there's going to be a good game. And if it goes down to the wire, they're going to have a little more experience. But you know what? We're just hoping for a good game, great attitudes. Kids play hard, have fun, and represent their communities very well.
Both teams, the 2 previous games, shooting the ball from the field, pretty decent, 45 to 47%. That's just a normal night for your team, isn't it?
Well, if we get the ball inside, it's probably a little below average. But if we're, mixing in some outside, that's about right. But, this is a great ball club. Number 5 for them, Eversole, is a heck of a basketball. I was really impressed in this tournament so far. I'm hoping we can contain him because we're going to give him a little different look than he's had.
Hazard's just like you. More than half your points in this tournament inside in the paint.
Well, that's where they ought to come. The great teams win inside, and I think that's why they're one of the best teams in the state of Kentucky.
All right, for Danville Christian to be playing tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be because why?
We limit number 5's easy looks. We rebound. We defend hard, and we take care of the basketball.
All right, glad to have you here on a Saturday.
Well, it's great to be here. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. That's Sean Busick of Danville Christian. More pregame activity with Dan Manley when we come back in 2 minutes on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shops are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shops. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch, while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes and professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Well, the Lyon County Lions are waiting tomorrow at 2 o'clock. They'll be here in the championship game after a exciting win over Owensboro Catholic here at the Owensboro Sports Center. And now Hazard ready to take on Danville Christian. And these are a couple of coaches that are veterans. They've been around a while. And Coach Busick is a guy that we don't know a lot about in Kentucky maybe, but certainly he has had a lot of success in another great basketball state, maybe the second best basketball state in America after the state of Kentucky, the folks up in Indiana. Teams with great records: Hazard 19-1, Danville Christian 15-2. The Bulldogs have such a rich tradition going way back. We could name a lot of great players over the years that have played for the Hazard Bulldogs. Danville Christian without that long tradition, but certainly they have flashed on the scene and done extremely well since this basketball program got rolling. Danville Christian has only 78 students in their school. There are 304 young people that go to Hazard High School down in the mountains, and it's, again, great tradition that they have over the years. The players to pay attention, you heard them talked about already. Evan Eversole, 6'6" senior for the Bulldogs, 19.9 points per game. Dalton Combs, 11.1 points a game. Seth Caudle, 14.1. Combs, a 6'2" junior. Caudle, a 6'4" junior. And on the other side for Danville Christian Academy, they have three players averaging in double figures. E-League Atini, a 6'10" junior, averages 17.7 points and 12 rebounds per game. And then Titus Boyd, a 6'3" senior, 13.4 points and 14 rebounds a game. This should be a real battle on the glass. These are not teams that you expect to score a lot of points. Hazard has averaged 67.3, and that's pretty good, but giving up only 49-3. And on the other side, the Danville Christian Warriors are allowing only 43 points a game on the season and coming in here off of wins over Elliott County 45-23 and Walton Verona 42-29 in this tournament. They come in, they just expect, hey, if you don't score very many points, you probably are not going to beat us, and that's the way they like to line things up. We'll be back. We'll step out 2 minutes for these messages before we return here on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shops. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shops are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shops. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes for professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Well, don't you love the Danville Christian Warriors warm-up? They got the clown pants on. They got the striped yellow and white striped leg pants on in their warm-ups, and they're colorful. It's nice. I always love seeing when teams just do something a little bit different, a little throwback there to what that used to be kind of a style that people loved to use in their warm-ups. So a lot of teams don't really even care about warm-ups anymore, to be honest with you. They just rather come out and work up a good sweat. We're about ready to go. Remember, Evan Eversole, he's had back-to-back games of 22 and 32 coming into this semifinal game. Let's go to our public address announcer.
For semifinal Saturday, for the 2025 boys Kentucky All-A Classic. And this semifinal game between the visitors, the Warriors from Danville Christian Academy High School, and the Bulldogs from Hazard High School. Ladies and gentlemen, we honor our great nation prior to the start of the first game with the singing of our national anthem. So we're going to get right to it with the introduction of the teams and the respective starting lineups. We start first for the visiting team, the Warriors from Danville Christian Academy, Kentucky. They're decked out in their blue jerseys representing Region 12. And here's how head coach Sean Busick sets his starting five. At one guard, a 6'3" senior, number 4, Billy Inman. Also at a guard, 5'11" and a sophomore, number 10, Eli Perez. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 12, Titus Boyd. At forward for the Warriors, a 6'10" junior, number 15, Lake Attend. And at center, a 6'11" senior, number 35, Lyon County. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team in the white jerseys representing Region 14, the Bulldogs. Here's how head coach Al Holland sets his starting lineup. At guard, a 6'2" junior, number 2, Dalton Cole. Also at guard, 6'3" and a senior, number 4, Nick Radcliffe. At forward, a 6'6" senior, number 5, Evan Eversole. At guard for the Bulldogs, 6'4" and a junior, number 13, Seth Carter. And at forward, a 6' junior, number 22, Tucker Johnson. Our officiating group in this game, signed by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association, Jason Wilkins, Alfred Williams, Clayton Brooks, and the alternate is Brad Riley.
There you have it. We're about ready to go. Those dark blue uniforms for Danville Christian Academy, white numerals trimmed in gold. And for the Hazard Bulldogs, they have white uniforms, gold numerals, and black trim. And on the front of their jerseys, DAWGS, the Dogs. We're ready to go. Into jump center. Louisville IA, 6'11", a big height advantage, and gets the tip into backcourt where going back to pick it up is Titus Boyd. He'll dribble across the line. Titus got on bright yellow shoes, really. They're not really gold. Dumps it off on the left side to Eli Perez. And defensively, man-to-man defense by Hazard going down inside. They tried to get it to the big guy. It was tipped away from IEA, but recovered by Danville Christian. They still have the basketball. Billy Emmons, big, strong player on the inside. They set a screen out high for Boyd. Boyd gives it right side to Perez. Top of the key now. Working with the ball is Lake, a 10. And the defense is really strong for Hazard right now. Coach Al Holland is up, applauding his team. And now they go down inside, and the shot is missed in there by Lake, a 10. Missed a close-in shot, and the rebound taken by the Bulldogs of Hazard. They'll come with a chance to draw first blood on the scoreboard in this game. Dribbling out front is Seth Caudle. Gives it over at long range to Evan Eversole. He gives it up and goes back, and out of the right corner, a three is put up, and it's no good by put up over there by Combs. And now Danville almost lost the ball, but they recover. Still have possession out on the perimeter. Working with it. Perez hands it down on the right side. A jump shot is put up that is no good. Launched by IEA, and Hazard the other way. Bluffing the three, now taking the three beyond the top of the key. No good out there by Caudle. But rebound comes out and is taken by the Hazard Bulldogs, so they get another opportunity. Seth Caudle, 6'4" junior, averages 14 points a game. Handles the ball out front with Ratliff and Combs. Now they get it at a high post. And driving, spinning, weaving, going up inside. The shot is put up in there by Tucker, and it's blocked by IEA. And back the other way goes Danville Christian. And now beyond the top of the key. Handling the ball and not able to get through. IEA gives it to a 10. It's A-T-E-N-Y. But from what I can gather, the pronunciation is just A-10. And now they're spinning, and a shot put up and in from about 18 feet away. Knocking down the jump shot.
And, that's where he's effective. For a big man, he can shoot the three.
Down the other end, Hazard gets it down in a hurry, but couldn't get a shot inside. Now, free throw line jump shot is good. Moving there and putting it up and in is Seth Caudle to tie the game at 2 apiece, and we played 3 minutes, so it took a while for points to get on the board. Each team has scored.
Caudle with 31 points in the 2 previous games combined.
Boyd moves to the free throw line. Jump shot rattles around and comes out. Grabbing the rebound is Evan Eversole. Eversole is just a big, strong, blue-collar guy. I'm telling you. He is strong. If he can get the ball down the inside, it'll be interesting to see what happens with the height of Lexington or Danville Christian. Out of the right corner, a three by Caudle is good, and it's 5-2. So Caudle has the first 5 points of the game. That's a 5-2 lead for the Bulldogs. Screen set outside for Boyd. He goes up from 17 feet, missed the shot. The rebound is tipped again. Perez gets it inside, then he lost it. It goes out of bounds. Looked like he just had it slip out of his hands. The official thought somebody had tapped it out, and it's going to go right back to Danville Christian. The inbounds underneath the basket. They go in low, and the shot is blocked. Rebounded by Danville Christian. Boy putting it up was a 10, and got a shot blocked in there by, guess who? Eversole.
27 points for a 10 in the 2 games combined.
Now, Danville Christian, 3:49 to go here in the opening quarter. Left side with the ball is Inman.
2-3 zone here, Mike.
Perez went inside and it's knocked away. Picked up. Eversole's running down. They cover him up. Eversole goes in. They double him. They take it away and steal it.
They're 10.
Boyd back the other way. Goes all the way down the lane, puts it up and in. Titus Boyd with a running layup, and it's 5-4. Hazard lead at 1.
Another one with 26 points total in the 2 previous games. The balanced scoring from DCA.
Out front on the very slow dribble is Caudle. Now he'll leave it off. Nick Ratliff. Combs takes it. Dribbling top of the key. Radler. And they'll reset it down on that right wing. Tucker Johnson is operating. There's a high screen moving in, unable to get a shot away, though, is Radliff. And on the left side, driving down, they rotate it in, spinning, weaving, going up and putting it in.
Very strong. Very strong move. He's got 54 points, 15 rebounds coming into this game.
His first two, putting on the deck on the left baseline, is a 10, and he dribbled the ball out of bounds.
Something these two teams have in common, Dan. They both played at Gresham on Thursday night, and they made it here to Saturday.
There you go. Here's the entry pass, 2:30 to go. Full court pressure by Danville Christian, and Hazard threw it away.
Al Holland, 34 years at Hazard. Sean Busick coached in Indiana as the head coach for 31 years before coming to Danville Christian.
There's a pass to a high post as they get the ball to Ye. Now a 10, spins, weaves, and Leaner from 8 feet doesn't go. He tips it. He gets the rebound. He puts it back up. He tips it again. It won't go in. And the rebound finally gathered in by Hazard. They take it away. Boy, battling in there is a 10. And out front, a three-point shot is good. Put up by Titus Boyd. And we are tied at 7 apiece. 1:48 to go in the quarter. Great job of keeping that possession alive by Lake at 10. And there's the ball kicked out of bounds right in front of us.
I think both teams will be very happy if the bulk of their points come from the inside, creates the outside openings for maybe some outside jumpers and threes as we go along.
Here's Eversole. Drives down the left baseline. A little fall away 12-footer is no good. Rebounded by a 10. A 10 is, he's 6'10". Ayai is 6'11". Down inside, but both players are really thin, and now we get a jump ball inside as a 10 was going for the basket. He got tied up, and the possession arrow will send it with Hazard.
You know, Ayai has 18 rebounds, but only 5 points in the 2 previous games, so he's been getting it done on the boards.
Full court press. It's a 2-1-2. Dribbling it up for the Bulldogs is Eversole. Now driving in on the left side, Caudle. And the break for the basket was Johnson, and the pass went off his hands and out of bounds. So it goes back over to Danville Christian, and now they'll go with a smaller lineup as checking in is Jeremiah Stiefel, and he comes in to replace Lowell Ayai. Tied at 7 inside the final minute of this first quarter. Dribbling over on the left side is Perez. They leave him alone. He's going to take the three, top of the key. A 3 on the way. No good. Put up by Cole Dadisman. And the rebound is knocked out of bounds. It will go to Danville Christian. Entry pass. Down in the corner. On the baseline, turning, putting a shot up. No good. Shot is missed by Titus Boyd. With a rebound, bringing it down himself is Seth Caudle. Bounces it left side to Combs, who fires a 3. No good. Long rebound. And over to get it is Boyd. Boyd on the move with it. Stop top of the key on the dribble. Continues on the right side. Now he has to bounce it off. A 10. Fires a 3 that rattles around and comes out.
Nice looking shot, though.
Johnson the rebound. 6 seconds to go. They got to hurry now to get a shot. Long pass down and getting under Johnson, lays it up and in. Right at the buzzer. That's a strong pass down the floor from Evan Eversole to give Tucker Johnson 2 points. And it's Hazard 9. Danville Christian 7 after the opening quarter of play, and we'll be back in a minute on the All-Lake Classic.
Quality Marathon Gasoline. Great monthly specials on snacks and beverages and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shops are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shops return.
refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch, while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
First quarter of play, Seth Cottle, 5 points for Hazard out of their 9. He averages 14.1. Titus Boyd with 5 for Danville Christian out of their 7. He averages 13.4. And Danville Christian with the ball to begin the second quarter of play. Into the game now for Hazard is Ridge Beverly. Beverly comes in, a 5'11 senior here driving in. He'll jump stop in the lane, leaving the shot short is Titus Boyd, and as they battle for the rebound.
It'll be Hazard ball.
Jump ball.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm just curious when they're going to start trying to pound it into Eversole and let him use his body, because he was very effective in a physical game last night. But he's got someone much taller.
They're out near the timeline. Working the ball is Combs, Dalton Combs, and bounced it down the left side. He got tipped out of bounds. It'll be played by Hazard right down to our left. Hazard moving right to left on your dial in this first half of play.
Jason Wilkins, Alfred Williams, Clayton Brooks, and our alternate is Brad Riley. That's our officials for this semifinal game.
On the offensive end, right in front of us with the ball, Dalton Combs, the 6'2 junior. Ball got knocked in the backcourt, but it's picked up. Headed back down the lane. Beautiful bounce pass off, and Johnson lays it up and in. Ridge Beverly set up Tucker Johnson, who has 4 points now. 11-7, Hazard with the lead. Tucker Johnson averages just 4-8 a game. He's got back-to-back field goals. His team has a 4-point lead. Perez hands it off at long range to Stifle, and his 3 is well off the mark, rebounded by the Bulldogs. Beverly brings it down across the timeline. Long pass over on the left wing to Combs. Now they bring it back out front. Really spreading the floor, but a lot of defensive pressure from Danville. Now going for the basket. Reverse layup was good. Making that breaking there was Seth Cottle. He's got 7, and it's 13-7.
And more points in the paint right there for Hazard.
6-0 run going for the Bulldogs right now. Backing his way in, spinning and going up and missing the shot close to the basket. Titus Boyd, but it's put back up and in. It's Lake at 10 gets his second field goal on the putback, 13-9. There's a pass to the top of the key. And Cottle with the ball, bounces down the left baseline to Johnson. He comes out and sends a pass out near the timeline. Down the right corner, driving is Beverly. Back outside, 3 ball on the way, top of the key. Bounces off, put up by Seth Cottle, rebounded. Perez out of there, works it to Boyd, who quickly down the floor. Little ball fake, maybe got away with a walk with Stifle. Left baseline, a little short jumper is no good. A little fall away by a 10. Rebound is saved in bounds. Danville Christian gets it. Stifle with it. He'll back away on the dribble and kind of reset the offense. With 5.5 to go in this first half. Hazard up 13-9. Left corner. A 10. Starts in on the dribble. They knock it away. It's down on the floor, but the team goes down on the floor and gets it back. Now Perez down the lane, shuffles it off. Jump shot right side is in and out. Put up by Graham Ramadan, who is in there. And now the ball is taken away by Hazard on the inside.
Yeah, Eversole went in there and just took it away from the 10.
Here is Eversole is out on the perimeter right now. Johnson left baseline, doesn't have anything. Looks for help. He's in trouble. Hands it to Beverly, knocked away from him. Loose ball, picked up over that right side. Trying to make a move over there is Combs. Now they're down on the floor. And see if we get a jump on. We do. Possession arrow will keep it with, we'll send it to Danville Christian Academy.
Talking with both coaches, both teams have shot reasonably well the first 2 games, right around that 46, 47% mark. I don't think they're near that at this point in this game. They may warm up a little bit later. I think this pace, if you go by previous scores in this tournament, favors Danville Christian.
Into the game is Gray Motley, a 6'1 junior for Danville. So Motley comes in. He's in there.
Was this Motley Screw?
It's Motley Screw. Hey, the two bigs are back in for Danville. They go high-low, ball fake in there and a foul. That will be against Evan Eversole, and that'll be his first. Team foul number 1, and that's the first foul that we have had.
Evan Eversole talking with one of the officials going, hey, watch their elbows. They're pushing me. Hey, not that he's not pushing back, though.
Free throw is up and good by Lake at 10. His 5th point. The 10 has 5. Boyd has 5. That's the 10 for Danville Christian. And the free throw good again. Looks good. Good free throw look there. 13-11.
So far in this tournament, boys and girls, we have seen 2 or 3 players carry a team in the game.
Hazard out near the timeline. It's a zone defense. It's a 3-2 essentially, or point drop if you prefer, maybe.
Yes. Looks like a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 to a 2-3.
Over on that right side near the Danville Christian bench, the ball lost out of bounds by Nick Ratliff, and it would go over on the turnover to Danville Christian. They got a chance to tie the game here. Each team has hit a 3. Hazard hasn't had a free throw yet. And Danville Christian, they drop it down low, turning, weaving inside. Ball knocked loose, picking it up and putting it in is a 10, who now has 8 points. And we are tied at 13 apiece. Tied at 7, now we're tied at 13. Bulldogs. Or the Dogs, as we should call them, like on the front of their jerseys.
Yeah.
The Dogs have the ball.
And they spell it D-A-W-G-S.
D-A-W-G-S. You bet. Breaking along the baseline. Putting the shot up, no good. Rebounded. And out of bounds. Just was off of Evan Eversole.
That was a sales job there by Dre Motley. He convinced Clayton Brooks down there to send it their way. Not that he had anything to do with it, but made it look good.
Here is Danville Christian with a chance to get the lead here. Outside, weaving around, the eye gives to a 10 who missed the 3. Rebound, Eversole with it. Hands it off. Beverly runs it down the right side. Doesn't have numbers. Goes all the way to the corner. Now he's in trouble. Spins and weaves. Looks for help. And the ball is tipped out of bounds. And will stay with Hazard. And the coach and the official, because we're senior official, shook hands over there. They were going through, I don't know, there's some type of discussion. And
he shook his hand and said, thank you. Okay, that's one way to be on the official's good side.
Yeah. In for Danville Christian right now, we've got Josiah Bradshaw, 6'1 sophomore. Long pass left corner. No shot available for the Bulldogs. Well, this is a long defense in the zone, and they really extended way outside.
Here it comes out to that 1-2 zone.
Here, dribbling around the free throw line is Caudle. Goes down underneath to Eversole, and he tried to put his shot up, and he got caught for traveling.
You know, when you got the 2, 6'9", 6'10" big, that's some length in there, and then you stretch out that defense. It's hard to find a lane for Hazard to even score right now.
2:23 to go in the first half, 13-13. Boyd has picked up the dribble. Ayai takes it. Doesn't have anything. He's way out front. And now he'll give the ball up back to Boyd and move down into the paint area. And there's a 3 that is put up and no good by a 10. Rebounded, but saved in. A nice recovery there by Bradshaw. And going up a 10, no good. Tipped by Boyd, no good. Rebounded by Danville Christian again. Outlet pass, Bradshaw. He couldn't get a shot away, and they'll bring it back out front, give it to Ray Motley, and say, hey, let's try this again. 1:38 to go in the first half. 13-13. It's like a mediocre football game.
Yeah.
Score-wise. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be played by Danville Christian. Now they make a couple of substitutions. Motley and Bradshaw come out.
You know, they've had to play the late games the last couple of nights, and here you ask them a third straight night late, a little different schedule.
Entry pass, it comes in, shot is missed, put up, no good on the follow, and there's a foul.
At 10.
That will go against the 10. That's his first foul. That's the first foul in the first half on DCA, but guess what? Only one foul on Hazard.
You know, Evan Eversole, give him credit. He got position, forced the 10 to climb his back on that rebound.
Hazard with the ball. 1:15 to play. Down to Eversole, who fires the three, left it short. Rebound out on the floor. Boyd's got it. He's running. Spinning around on the dribble. Picks it up. Goes inside. Eversole picked it off. Tried to go inside to Ayai. And Eversole read it. Nice defensive play. Nice job of running the floor by Eversole, too. Here for Hazard, Trace Kincaid is in the game right now. Kincaid is a 5'10 sophomore. Kincaid, one dribble, gives it up, gets it right back out of the right wing. Nothing there. Now Eversole takes it. 35 seconds to go. They're not holding the ball for the last shot. They're just trying to get any shot they can.
Exactly.
Al Holland is up. The defensive pressure is terrific right now. And here, moving in, going for the basket, flipping it up, no good. Shot was missed by Rich Beverly. Long pass down, going under, a little reverse layup by Ayai. Bradshaw, 10 seconds to go, going for the basket, and his shot is blocked out of bounds by Boyd. And it'll be played, inbounded by the Hazard Bulldogs with 7.1 seconds to go.
Good job, Boyd, getting back. Keep in mind, it got a little body on him, but may not have been enough contact for the whistle to blow as a foul.
Entry pass comes in. There's a three good. The sophomore nailing the three. Trace Kincaid to give Hazard the lead at the halftime break. The Bulldogs 16. Danville Christian, the Warriors 13. When we come back after a 2-minute timeout on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shop are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes and professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving the Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Shots really not falling in that first half for either team as the defense was pretty intense. And again, you have 2 very thin but very tall players for the Danville Christian Warriors in Lake 10 and Luau Ayai. They are, again, 6'11 and 6'10, and they make it kind of tough in there. And the leading scorer for the Hazard Bulldogs Evan Eversole, just 1 of 4 from the field. He does have 6 rebounds. He's battling in there. Rebounds are pretty even. Turnovers, Hazard has turned it over 8 times, and Danville Christian 4. Hey, we've got a game that's a 3-point differential. We don't have very many points on the board, and that can really play on players' minds. I mean, when you got guys that are used to scoring, 15 points, it's not like they feel like they've always got to score, but if they're not scoring anything, that can be a real problem.
It's a confidence factor,
Oh, absolutely. Hey, individual scoring, and for Danville Christian, they played 10 players in the first half, and only 2 scored. Lake 10 with 8 points, 3 field goals, 2 of 2 from the line, and 5 points for Titus Boyd on 2 field goals. 1 of those is 3. Jeremiah Stiefel, Billy Inman, Dre Motley, Eli Perez, Josiah Bradshaw, Graham Dominion, Cole Dadisman, and Lual Ayai. Those guys all played but didn't score. On the other side for the Hazard Bulldogs, they're led here at halftime by Seth Caudle, the 6'4 junior who has half of his average on the season the first half. He got 7, averages 14 a game. Tucker Johnson has 4 and 3 for Trace Kincaid, 2 points for Evan Eversole, again, who averages 19.9 a game. Dalton Combs, Nick Ratliff, Ridge Beverly, they saw action but did not score in that first half. We'll come back, and Scott Thompson will meticulously break down the stat sheet when we return after a 2-minute timeout on the All-Lake Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shops. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shops are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shops. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2, and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch, while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes, professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Scott Thompson, Dan Manley, Philip Hay from the Sports Center in Owensboro. Second semifinal game of the boys All-Lake Classic. Lyon County surviving. About the best way to describe it, beating Owensboro Catholic earlier, 58-54. Here is Hazard and Danville Christian, 16-13 Hazard. There's not a whole lot of stats to tell you about other than, Danville shot 27 shots, only made 5. That's 18% from the field. Three-point range, they were only 1 of 6, so a little worse at 16.7. They were 2 for 2 free throws. That's positive. For Hazard, 7 of 17 field goals, 41%. 2 of 7 three-pointers, that's 28.6. Hazard did not go to the free throw line in the first half. How about that? All right, rebound, 17-15. So basically, even their Danville Christian was just a little ahead Now, Danville Christian got 9 points off turnovers. Hazard turned it over 8 times. Danville Christian 4 times, but Hazard did not convert off any turnovers. Points in the paint, basically half for each team in the paint of their points. 8 for Hazard, 6 for Danville Christian. Danville Christian's the biggest lead been at 2. Hazard currently, or rather had a 6-point lead. Currently it's at 3. We had 1 lead change, tied 3 times. And, basically that's it. Now, one good thing for Hazard, they have 6 assists. About everybody that played shared the ball very nicely. Here we go. We got Lyon County waiting on the winner here. Tomorrow, you know what? If Danville Christian wins, we could have one school with both participants in the boys and the girls. Is the girls tomorrow morning at noon or Thursday. We'll be on the air about 11:45 Central Time. Bethlehem takes on Danville Christian in the morning. For the girls, the boys could play against Lyon County if they come back and beat Hazard. We'll come back with second half action with the legendary Dan Manley in 1 minute on the All-Lake Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shops are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shops. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2, and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch, while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Quality Marathon.
Scott Thompson, Dan Manley, we want to say special thanks as we have a lot of people been listening all week, radio stations taking our feed, and we'll have a special hello to Heather Rudd. Her husband, Chad, is the 14th Region All-A representative. He's worked his tail off, Heather. He hadn't heard me, but he's right there. But he wanted me to let his wife know hello and that he appreciates her listening.
Hey, we appreciate him. I could trust us. There are people who make our jobs doable.
Yeah.
And he is certainly one of those with whatever is necessary, and that's kind of what they do. And let me tell you,
it's by committee with this All-A. It's not just one person. There's so many people. Like when we had that short turnaround from the Kentucky-Wisconsin game, I guarantee you there were 25 people help putting chairs up, getting tables out, so we could start on time tonight.
And Scott Thompson moved most of those chairs. Scott Thompson, Philip, they have done yeoman's work beyond the work they've done on the air.
Well, when you crack the whip and tell us to do it.
Hey, yeah, here's Hazard moving off to the right side of your dial, and there's a 3 that's put up no good, but followed up and in, and a foul on Danville Christian.
They got to be on the 10, won't it? No?
Holbrook.
Yeah.
Dalton Combs gets his first point on the putback.
Yeah.
It's Ayiei.
Mousc.
I can't believe you said that.
I've been waiting the whole tournament to do that.
Hey, the free throw is good. A 3-point play, and Hazard has a 6-point lead. It is a low-scoring game, 19-13. Here is ball out on the perimeter. Here is a guy missing a turnaround, 12-foot jump shot, and the rebound goes off, out of bounds, off the hands of the Hazard Bulldogs. Ridge Beverly, who's in there, and it's inbounded. Perez has it. Long range. And threw a bad pass. Picked off. Bradshaw gets it. Now, on the other end of the floor, we'll get a jump ball. Falling down with the ball, moving in transition, Dalton Combs. And they were able to tie him up, and the ball goes right back over to Danville Christian. Just 44 seconds into the second half. 19-13 the lead for Hazard. Here is the ball way out on the right side. Boyd, high post. A 10 gives it up, and now they go into Ayai, who makes a little move in the lane, a little baby hook shot, no good. Rebound is tipped. Ayai gets it back. Ayai can't get free, but finally does to Boyd. Boyd long cross court pass to Perez. Tried to jump up there and make a quick pass down the low post left side to a 10, and it was deflected out of bounds. So
a 10 gave a little thumbs up going, okay, next time I got it.
These teams, they're working hard, folks. Here is a 3 off the left side that is no good by Boyd. Rebound put back up and in by Perez. He managed to get inside position. Perez with his first 2, and it's 19-15. Each team on the board here in the second half. 4-point lead for Hazard, 6.5 to go third quarter. On the left side, trying to drive in over there is Caudle. Eversole takes it deep in the right corner. One dribble, and now they go down underneath and turning and laying it up and in with the left hand is Seth Caudle, who has 9 points. 21-15, back to a 6-point advantage. Boyd for Campbell Christian goes all the way to the basket. Nobody picked him up.
As a good, quick first step there by Tytus Boyd. And like you said, they didn't slide down to cut him off.
And we're going to get a timeout. The timeout is taken by Danville Christian. And we'll step out 30 seconds here on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shop are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
6:01 to go, and the team's trying to refuel right during that timeout. Get ready to go again, and it's a full court press, 2-1-2 for Danville Christian. They get it to Bradshaw. Floats a pass over on the left side to Caudle, and now Caudle clears it out front to Combs. Combs lost it, but gets it back on the dribble. Perez right there with him. He's having some trouble handling. Now away for the basket, Johnson, and the ball is tipped out of bounds by Perez. So Danville Christian very active right now out on the perimeter defensively in this zone. 2-1-2.
And it's causing problems for Hazard. They can't make those good crisp passes or find a lane to the bucket.
Down the baseline, nothing there. They get it back out. Bradshaw, left side, 3 on the way, rattles around and comes out, put up by Combs, but deep rebound. They get it back. Here's Johnson with it. He looks. Back out to Combs near the center circle. Over on the right side, Caudle. They go down inside, and Eversole trying to make a move, and he stepped out of bounds. Goes to signals to Coach Al Holland that he got pushed. But Eversole he's got his work cut out for him. We knew he would with these 2 long bodies in there.
And he's pushing too. He and a 10 right there getting a little push and shove backs going.
Going into the lane, we get a foul on Hazard that will go against Ridge Beverly. That'll be his first foul of the second half. And 2 shots are coming for Lake at 10. It's L-E-E-K, pronounced Lake, G-E-U, G-E-U-L-E-E-K, A-T-E-N-Y.
There'll be a test on that later, folks.
At 10. If you cannot spell that, we will not let you know. Free throw is up and good. And another free throw is good for a 10. So he's got double figures now with 10 points, and it's 21-19. Hazard a 2-point lead the ball. They work against the press. Bradshaw gets it across the timeline. Long pass down, intercepted, but stepping out of bounds is a 10 over right in front of the Hazard bench. Al Holland, what an outstanding coach he has been over his time, and
a couple of different schools. Perry County Central had a lot of success there.
Here's Bradshaw, and he almost falls down, and they're trying to tie him up, and he finally gets rid of it. Johnson, Caudle, right side, Eversole for a 3, no good, way too hard. Rebound saved in. Danville Christian gets it. They want to run. Perez, long pass, right side, going under, laying it up and in.
One of the few opportunities. One of the few opportunities that Danville Christian's been able to get a run out there.
We're tied at 21. Here's back the other way, going up, and looks like there was a foul there to me, but it didn't get called as Connell went up the jump shot. Missed it, partially blocked. Danville Christian the other way, going for the lead. And moving in on the left side and banking it off the glass, Titus Boyd, who has 9. And it is 23-21.
He's made this comeback for Danville Christian.
And we're going to get a timeout taken by the Hazard Bulldogs. 3:49 left to play, third quarter. Danville Christian with a 2-point lead, 23-21. When we come back in 30 seconds along the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is the top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes that are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
A lot of great officials work this All-A Classic. Clayton Brooks, a guy who I've seen call more games than I can think of, and what a great official he has been over the years.
23 straight All-A appearances for him.
And a guy who is getting a little age on him maybe, but he looks like he could go another 30 years.
I guarantee he could.
Here's Bradshaw with it. Hazard finds himself trailing for the first time in a long time, and Eversole trapped over the right side, gives it up, gets it back, sends it back out to Bradshaw. With this Danville zone, it's, because of the length, they really extend you out on the floor.
And they've got quick feet, too, Dan. If you notice, they seem to be fresh. They're constantly moving, cutting off the passing lane. They're forcing everything from that hash mark to the midcourt line to run the offense for Hazard right now.
Dadisman gets the foul for Danville Christian. His first foul, team foul number 2 on Danville Christian here in the third quarter. 3:18 to play. Hazard trying to tie this game up. Bradshaw is out on top and has over on the right side, Caudle, Johnson.
Eversole's not been effective inside the block all night.
He's down in the low block right now, driving into the lane. Little floater is up. And it's no good by Caudle, rebounded by Danville. Outlet pass down the left side. Dre Motley feeds it across, laying it up and in. Another Cole Dadisman.
Another run out for Danville Christian.
25-21. Dadisman with the last 4 points. Coming off the Danville Christian bench. He's a 6'4 junior. But pressure defense out on that perimeter is tough. And down trying to bounce the ball inside was Johnson looking for Eversole. It got kicked out of bounds by the Warriors. And now Bradshaw is going to get a breather. He played really hard. In to replace him for Hazard is going to be Trace Kincaid. Left side, Kincaid is going to launch a 3 blocked out of the perimeter. Moving ahead. A floater pass in, and we get a whistle and a foul on the inside. That's going to be on Seth Caudle. Pardon, 14 instead of 13. Trace Kincaid gets his first, team foul number 2. Danville inbounds the ball. They lead 25-21. Coming out at a high post. Ayai turns and knocks down the jump shot. 18 feet away. Ayai gets his first points of the game, 27-21. There's a 3 trying to answer. It is no good from the left side by Kincaid. It goes out of bounds, and Danville Christian will play it. A couple of players are tying their shoelaces, one from each team. There was a picture right there. If I had my camera, I could have got a great picture. 2 players tying their shoelaces.
I think it was, yes, they were trying to do that. Yeah, you had to be. All right, I was going to say, I'm surprised Hazard's not trying to pick them up more full court here because Danville's gotten some run-outs and trying to force it and come up with their own possible run-out.
At a high post, the Yai goes up from 16 and rattles around and comes out. And as they go for the rebound, it'll be a foul on Cole Jadisman. That'll be his second. He knew it.
Yeah.
Team foul number 3 here in this third quarter. Only a minute 40 to play. Third quarter, it is 27-21. Coming down on the dribble, Seth Caudle. Caudle, who averages 14.1 a game. He's got 9, and so he's got a bunch of points in this game.
14-5 run in this quarter for Danville Christian.
There is a long three that is no good, hard off the back of the iron. Off that miss by Combs. Running the other way. Boyd goes all the way, flips it up and in with the left hand.
Is he getting it done or what for Danville Christian right now?
Titus Boyd,
big spark.
29-21 with 1:07 to go in the third quarter. And Coach Al Holland is up. And now we're going to get a little breather for Danville Christian's Lyle Ayai as coming in to replace him is Jeremiah Stiefel. Working on the outside on the dribble is Combs. He goes down inside, ball fake, put up and in by Johnson, but foul already occurred. Don't count the basket.
I think that's what they've got to do for Hazard. Ball fake, let them get up, then go up, initiate the contact, hopefully get to the line.
56 seconds to play in the third quarter. We're going to get a timeout. Danville Christian is going to take the timeout. Their second timeout, and we'll pause for a minute. 56 seconds to go. Third quarter, Danville Christian 29, Hazard 21. We'll be back in a minute.
Quality Marathon Gasoline. Great monthly specials on snacks and beverages and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shops are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shops. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Coming back to the action, it's Hazard with the ball, needing points here. Get it in quickly to Combs. Couldn't get the 3 away. Right side, here's Caudle with it. Caudle hooks the pass. Now they go back down in the corner left side to Johnson. Cross courts it. There's a 3-point shot up and good. They want him taking threes, I believe. That's Trace Kincaid had one at the end of the first half in a big basket. They really needed that.
That's a stop the drought there for Hazard.
29-24. 24 seconds to go here in this third quarter of play. Possession arrow is with Hazard. And Danville Christian, ball in the hands of Titus Boyd, who just enjoys dribbling. He really does. He likes it. He's very good. It's Marcus Haynes.
He's creating his own opportunity.
For a 3, good.
Yeah, he's feeling it.
Right before the buzzer. Titus Boyd, big third quarter. He had 9 points. He got 14 in the game. And the lead, 8 points, 32-24. Danville Christian Academy as we head to the fourth quarter when we return to the Owensboro Sports Center in 1 minute.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes, professors who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here, Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Stefano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Talking about low scoring, how about Tennessee and Auburn, 20-20, seconds to play in the first half. The big SEC showdown down at Auburn.
I wouldn't have thought of that, would you?
20-20.
No.
You know, you get again, really good teams.
Yes, if you got good defenses.
Yeah, you can get those low-scoring games. Kentucky has had some exciting high-scoring games at the collegiate level this year, but here's Hasner with the ball, and they threw it away, trying to bounce it over on the right side and stepping out, making a good defensive play there.
You mentioned Louisville and Western Kentucky, Murray. They're all having good seasons. Easton, Moorhead.
Jeremiah Stifle, Moorhead ahead, and the LBC on top of the heat. Here is Stifle handing it back to Boyd. And DCA, they're going to be a little bit cozy with the ball. Rotating over on the left side. And we're going to reach in foul that was going to go against Dalton Combs. His first foul of this fourth quarter, and Campbell inbounds. Comes in. Let me tell you, Boyd could dribble the 7-12 that's remaining in this game. He enjoys it. I mean, he loves to put on dribbling exhibition.
He was just checking with the official to see if he had a count on, so whether he knew whether to move or not. Is that presence on the court or what?
And now Perez, and now we get a whistle, and we get a
5-second count.
5-second count. You can't over-dribble. It can happen. 6:54 to play.
You know, Boyd's done it inside. He's done it outside. He's gotten out on some fast breaks. He's been that spark Danville needed. You know, they trailed 16-13 at the half, and at the end of the quarter, they're up 8.
Hasner with the ball right now. Dribbling around, and we get a foul out front that will go against Jeremiah Stifle.
Danville Christian Academy, foul number 0.
We always had good crowds here this week, Dan, in Owensboro.
It'll be interesting to see where we are next year in the All-A Classic. Driving the left baseline all the way under the basket, but not having anything to do in there is Combs, and now a three put up by Combs is no good. Rebounded by Danville, and racing all the way down, going for the basket, losing a handle on the ball as he penetrated in there was Titus Boyd. Hazard back the other way.
Eversole, he's not been involved in the offense.
He stepped out. He would like to. He said, I want to try three because
it's not happening on the paint or on the block.
Now he goes down inside. Out front Combs.
I think he could use his body and be physical inside and be effective if they get it to him.
On the perimeter, there's a three blocked out there again. Trying to put up the three was Kincaid. There to block it was a 10. And on the other end, a three good by Jeremiah Stiefel. Stiefel's first points. And all of a sudden, it is 35-24.
Danville Christian has taken over this game over the last 7-8 minutes.
Eversole penetrates, goes inside, shot block, gets his own rebound. Gathers himself, puts up the
That's what I thought he could do.
Layup and gets fouled.
You know, he got a second opportunity there. He jumped back, went up to shoot the ball. He got blocked, but he got a body foul, so he's going to the line. That's what he's going to have to do. They got to get it in there, find a way to get him involved in that offense.
A 10 committed the personal foul. The free throw by Eversole is no good. Evan Eversole, he averages 19.9 a game. He's got 2 points right now, folks.
Wait, that makes 56 in 3 games here. So he was coming in. He was averaging, right at 27 a game in this tournament.
He missed both free throws.
That's unusual for him.
Rebound by Danville Christian. Here, Boyd dribbles it across the timeline, being matched every step of the way by Combs. Gives it off to Stiefel. Now, 15 feet out on the right side in the hands of a 10, but didn't like what he had, gives it back out, and there's Boyd dribbling in and circles back out.
They can be very patient here. 11-point lead.
And now Boyd goes inside, floats it in, and a shot is blocked, but a foul that will send Ayai to the free throw line.
He could be a little more physical and just go straight to the bucket. He went straight up instead of just jumping straight to the backboard or to the rim there. Might have gotten two, plus the extra shot there.
Foul is on Eversole, and that's his second. The free throw is no good by Ayai. He'll have one more coming. Now, Stiefel comes out of the lineup. Back in replacing him is Billy Inman. Towing that free throw line. Luau Ayai looking for only his third point of the game, and he missed it. Rebound. Grabbed out the lane by Dalton Combs.
If Hazard's going to make a run, it has to start now.
4:30 to play. See if they can make a basket and get it back in under 10.
Well, felt the pressure coming and forced us to hold on to it in that corner of Kincaid.
They're just throwing it around the perimeter, and the Danville defense is happy to chase relentlessly to put pressure on them.
They've got legs for sure. They got refreshed, refueled somehow.
And they're making a move and putting in a three-point shot is Dalton Combs, who has 6 points now. Boy, and that was huge. 35-27, 4:01 left to play in the game. And we'll be back after we step out 1 minute on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
Scott Thompson, Dan Manley, 35-27. Danville Christian Academy taking over here in the second half, trying to work their way to a 2 o'clock championship date in the championship game tomorrow.
Entry pass to
Lyon County.
A 10. It'll be interesting whichever team it is.
You know, Lyon County lost in the semifinals of the All-A, but went on to win the big one last year.
Here is a 3. No, it's a 2. He's right on the line. Put up a good by a 10. A 10 with a dozen points now. And it is 37-27. A lead, double figures, and only 3:30 to go. Hazard, right side. Ball fake, unable to get a shot away, Nick Ratliff. There's a 3 on the left wing that sails almost out of bounds. Saved in by Eversole, but into Danville Christian Academy, and racing down with the ball, Titus Boyd. And he gets fouled out front by Dalton Combs. That's his second personal foul. Well, right now, Sean Busick, he's got to be really proud of the way his team's playing and the way they have defended this week here in the All-A. Here is a 10. Right side, he fires a jump shot good from 18.
You talk about defense for Danville Christian. They've given up 23 to Elliott County, 29 to Walton Verona, and only 27 to Hazard so far.
At the other end, the shot is put up no good by Seth Connell, rebounded by Danville Christian, running down all the way, feeding the pass off. Boyd lost it. He fed a nice pass off, and then it was lost, and he gets it back.
You know, 10 was not expecting the pass. He thought Boyd was going to go up and shoot it.
There's a 3 put up, no good by Billy Inman. With the rebound is Eversole. Eversole stepped into a 3, top of the key. It's an air ball. The rebound claimed by Kincaid and heads back out on the wing. Long cross-court pass. There's a 3 up, and it's no good.
It's just
by Nick Ratliff.
Desperation threes right now, Dan.
Yeah, only 2:14 to go.
I mean, they hit a couple of them. That's great, but I think they can get a little closer, get a little better looks.
27 points on the board for Hazard. Deep in the corner, the ball comes back out. A three is up, and it's no good. Combs puts it up there, and the rebound comes to Danville Christian. They try to go in low, and the ball is kicked away. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with Danville Christian.
Everything's going their way right now.
Only 1:54 to play now in a 12-point game.
You look at Everson. Look how frustrated he is right now. He's not been able to carry his team like he has the two previous games.
Comes in, and coming right back out front to handle the ball for Danville Christian is Titus Boyd. He has had it in his hands much of the night. Perez with it right now, though. Perez in some trouble, bounces it to Boyd. He moves in on the right side, then decides to go back out. Only 1:35 to go. And we get a whistle and a foul. That foul is on Trace Kincaid, and that is his second. Entry pass to the timeline. 1:30 left.
You know, Sean Busick said, he didn't know if it was an advantage or not having two easier games than Hazard. Hazard's gone down to the final shot, 3-point games, both his games, and Danville Christian's had a little bit easier time, so to speak, but they've handled it so far tonight.
There's Perez down the right side, and he gets fouled with 1:09 to play. The personal foul goes against Dalton Combs, and to the free throw line will go Eli Perez.
It's still doable for Hazard, but if they come down and don't get a shot off or get a bad shot and Danville Christian rebounds, it's going to be tough from there on.
Free throw is no good by Perez. He'll have another shot coming. Perez with 2 points in the game. The 5'10" sophomore, he makes his second. 40-27 with 1:07 to go here.
Got to get a quick shot off here somehow. Danville Christian's defense has just been everywhere. I think they regard them coming out of the locker room.
Under a minute to play now, and a 13-point lead for the Warriors of Danville Christian. In the left corner, a three is put up no good, an air ball. And as they get it down across the timeline, there'll be a foul, and 2 shots will be awarded.
Hazard's going to lose its first game to a Kentucky team. It looks like here tonight. They lost to a team in Georgia, out of Georgia. This will be the first time to a Kentucky team they've lost this year.
Titus Boyd will be at the line for 2 shots, and he puts it up no good off the back of the iron. First time on the line. He has 14 points tonight. Second free throw is good. (41-27). Right side of 3 is on the way, and it's no good. Rebounded, put back.
Eversole.
Eversole goes up. So Eversole with the basket. That's his second field goal. He's got 4 points.
Wow. If you told me that coming in before the game, if Eversole would be held to under 6 points or under 10 points, I would have said, you're crazy. But they frustrated him. He's not had any chance to get any open looks underneath or any putbacks for that matter.
At the free throw line, Eli Perez again puts it up and in. Second free throw is no good. Rebound. Grabbed off there by Eversole. Gets it across the timeline. Now holds up right side. A 3 is up and no good. Rebounded by Danville Christian, and as he races out there on the sideline, Kincaid just reaches out and fouls Titus Boyd.
I think that's just frustration right there, more than anything.
Well, the last time Hazard scored 29 points was?
I don't know. I know they hadn't this year. The lowest they had scored coming into this tournament was 53.
Here is the free throw by Boyd. Good.
And they scored 54 in their win in the opening round against Greene County. Mainly their scores have been, in that 70 range.
Yeah, you're right, Earth. I mean, the pace of the game has been exactly what Danville Christian would love.
Yeah, they sure have. And I don't think Al Holland's disappointed about the pace. They've just not been able to be effective hitting their shots tonight.
Boyd with another free throw.
Especially in the second half. The second half, Hazard shooting the ball has just been not very good.
15 seconds away from holding 3 straight opponents under 30 points a game in this tournament. There's a 3-point shot put up that is no good, and it's rebounded there by Lul Ayai. And there's the final buzzer. Danville Christian Academy 44, Hazard 29. The Danville Warriors, they're going to move on. Hazard losing for only the second time in 21 outings. Go by the boards here. And we'll be back to recap it with you, and we'll set the action coming up for tomorrow after we take a timeout. We'll return in 2 minutes on the All-A Classic Radio Network.
Quality Marathon gasoline, great monthly specials on snacks and beverages, and fantastic service. Those are the qualities of Clark's Pump and Shop. You'll find a Clark's Pump and Shop near you in the Bluegrass State and beyond. And Rick and Brent Clark want you to know that they take pride in giving you the best prices and service, and they thank you for your patronage. Clark's Pump and Shop are a division of the John W. Clark Oil Company. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Alexa Rastigue was a student at Bellarmine University. When she got the call, no one wants to receive.
A drunk driver was driving under the influence, going 127 miles per hour.
He caused a crash, killing 2 and severely injuring Alexa's mother and brother.
He left that scene without a scratch while my family suffered.
Drive sober, Kentucky, because drunk driving is a dead end.
Brought to you by Team Kentucky and the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Looking to take your future to new heights? Morehead State University is a top 15 university in the South, and we're all about helping you soar higher. At MSU, you'll get a quality education at a price you can afford with small classes for who are invested in your success. MSU has standout academic programs, online classes, and a safe campus where you can learn and connect to a welcoming community. You will gain classroom knowledge and a real-world experience to prepare you for your future career. Ready to take your next step? Visit moreheadstate.edu.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks for the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving the Stefano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fire. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact, every bite is better with Pepsi.
The Hazard Bulldogs being honored right now as a semifinalist of the 2 all-tournament team members from Hazard are Seth Caudle and Evan Eversole.
I agree.
Lyon County versus Danville Christian Academy at 2 o'clock.
We'll talk about those games coming up tomorrow. Right now, let's check the final scoring in this game tonight. Nobody in double figures for Hazard. 9 points for Seth Caudle leading the way, and 7 of those in the first half. 6 points for Dalton Combs, all in the second half. Then it was 6 also for Trace Kincaid on a pair of threes. 4 points for Tucker Johnson. 4 for Evan Eversole.
He had 10 rebounds.
And that now the players and cheerleaders are all in circles out in the playing floor for a post-game prayer. We'll pause for a moment. That's Hamlin Christian coach Sean Busick.
He asked Al Holland when they were talking before. I was talking. He asked Al. He said, "Would you join us after the game?" And I think that's great when the other team agrees to do that, whether it was a 1-point loss or a 20-point loss. That they agreed to join out there. And Al and Coach Busick there are sharing some thoughts there and mutual respect. Don't really know each other very well, but they had a chance to, talk before the game just for a brief moment or two.
Again, the individual scoring for Hazard, Seth Cottle with 9 points, 6 for Dalton Combs, 6 points for Trace Kincaid on a pair of threes. Tucker Johnson had 4. Evan Eversole with 4. Again, he came in averaging 19.9 a game. On the other side of the ledger for the Danville Christian Academy Warriors, 17 for Titus Boyd. He had 12 of those in the second half. 14 for Lake 10. Then we drop all the way down to 4 points for Cole Dadisman, 4 for Eli Perez, 3 for Jeremiah Stiefel, and 2 points for Bilal Ayai for their total in this game of 37 points or 44 points rather, and the 15-point win. Wow, again, it was 9-7 Hazard after a quarter. So from the first quarter on, Hazard only scored 20 points in the last 3 quarters of this game.
There's more people that said they've been listening to you, Dan. They didn't say they were listening to me. They said they were listening for Dan. Said they were listening, driving 8 hours yesterday.
Driving 8 hours, listening all the way.
All the way. It was you and me basically yesterday.
Philip was a little under the weather, and we're glad he's back today.
Getting his strength back.
That's really the story. I mean, this is just the shooting percentages. Hazard was 12 of 42 from the field. They shoot 28.6%. They make only 4 of 26 threes and 1 of 3 free throws, get out rebounded 35-25. And turnovers, Hazard 11 and Danville Christian 7 points off turnovers. Danville Christian 13-0. Fast break points, Danville Christian 10-0. It was just a Danville Christian night as they get a chance to go on. And again, you've got a Lyon County team with unfinished business for those players that have returned from a year ago when they failed to win the All-A, made a nice run, and couldn't get out with the big trophy, and went on and later won the Sweet 16 at Rupp Arena. Now they're coming back trying to pick up the All-A title, and they're within a game of doing that. We'll be back with you tomorrow for doubleheader action as 12 o'clock, the noon tip, and we'll be on the air about 20 minutes before the tip of that game from the Owensboro Sports Center as the Bethlehem Banshees take on the Lady Warriors. And boy, Bethlehem, what a team, what a player they have.
Yes.
And Leah Macy, and on the other side,
I was asking you,
Danville Christian's got a great player.
Last night, had there been a better player than Leah Macy than Rebecca Greenwell? Got to thinking, what about Trinity Rowe? Would she be in that same class as a dominating player like those two?
Well, probably not, only because of the Trinity Rowe created a lot, and we're talking about the Pikeville standout who played so well a year ago. Probably because when you're a guard, you can make a lot of passes, get a lot of assists. There's something about the combination of points and rebounds that really kind of drive
I agree.
The ship. And
because you're grinding down inside in the lane.
Yeah, as well as we have seen with Sam Macy.
Sorry for that. Another deep thought from Scott.
Another deep thought from Scott, and we'll maybe have more coming up tomorrow for you. Philip, work on a couple of deep thoughts, if you would, for tomorrow as well. We'll be back with you. We'll join you about 20 minutes before noon along the All A Classic Radio Network. We are so glad you have chosen to join us, and we want to thank, now's a good time. We'll do it again tomorrow probably, but all the members of the All A Classic. The hospitality is terrific here in Owensboro.
Yes.
Owensboro is a great city, folks. You're looking for a place to get away for a weekend, look for something going on in the bluegrass world, music-wise.
Barbecue.
Come and enjoy a good helping of barbecue and some great music, and you'll love along the river.
Yes.
Here in the
where they put us up, we got a great view of the river. Or at
Oh.
least I've got a river view room anyway, with a balcony.
Yeah, and
hang my laundry out there.
yeah, and Scott's been sitting out on the balcony
Drinking my coffee.
Yeah.
0 degree weather.
We're going to wrap it up.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. Philip A., Scott Thompson, I'm Dan Manley. Thanks a lot for being with us until we join you tomorrow for the championship games of the 2025 All-A Classic. Good night from the Owensboro Sports Center.